What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to episode 415 of D&E Takeover. We are back.
Yes, sir.
On this lovely Wednesday afternoon, not evening, nighttime, depending on where you're watching us from any time zone. We are live and direct right now. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Eric, hope you're having a great day. Just give everyone a rundown on what we're talking about today, because today's show is going to be run a little bit differently. If you saw on our Instagram, we are going to have a special guest coming in at 1 hour into the show, so fill in for that. Not fill in. You get it?
That was good. That was good.
Yeah. And we got Phil from Primetime coming in at 1 hour into the show. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna be talking about NFL with him. There's gonna be a lot of interesting NFL talks, a lot of great takes. So if you don't want to miss it, stay tuned for that and for this whole show. But in the beginning of the show, we're gonna get into a couple of things that we want to digest with y'all, because a lot of stuff has been happening with the NBA trade deadline. Also, Premier League predictions we got to get into. Those are the two main topics we want to conquer in the first hour before we go into NFL Super Bowl talks. So,
yes, sir. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm ready to go, man. I got the Knicks game on in the background. Denver. Well, I'm extremely behind. Actually, let me see if I can do my little.
Don't do it. Don't change it.
They didn't even work because I know Denver has like 52 right now. I think.
Do they?
Oh, it's 51-51. Let me see if my thing works. Hold on. I'm waiting for it to go away. It's tied 51-51. How much?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh no, I'm like 5-6 seconds behind. But still, hey, I'll take it, bro. I'll take it. I'm excited to talk about all these sports today. I'm excited to see Phil on the show. I haven't collabed in a minute. So excited
I know.
to talk to him as well.
It's gonna be great. But a lot of stuff has been interesting. Like, a lot of NBA trades have been going on. I know we've been talking about Giannis for so long. I feel like it's been over a week since we've been talking about the Giannis trade, and I feel like we've been talking about the fact of like, when it gets closer, we'll start talking about more Giannis stuff and more Giannis news. And I don't know about you, but I feel like that's kind of been dwindled down to an extent now. I feel like it was more hype a week ago, and now you're getting more random trades happening in this past couple hours.
Dwindled down. I don't know how to describe it. I just think it's been very anticlimactic, I would say. I think a lot of people would have expected it to already happen, but the way the timeline is moving and the way things are moving around the league, it makes sense on why it's taking so long. But I'm excited. I'm excited to get into it. I see these comments, and I know we're eventually gonna get into it. So I don't want to jump into this and then jump into that, and then. But
we're going all over the place.
We'll dive into it in a couple minutes.
But real quick, shout out to Degenerate Gambler. Appreciate you for popping out, my guy.
Good. Said,
hey fellas, he said with the big game coming up, I got a question for Eric. Oh, here we go. So with the Seattle Seahawks as favorites at approximately minus 230 to minus 238, while the New England Patriots are underdogs at plus 190 to plus 195. Said who would you take? He said part 2, Seattle Seahawks are minus 4.5. And the over and under is 45.5 points. Again, who would you take? All year, I've been chasing losses, and I need a big win here. Your help would be invaluable. Thanks.
I can't help but think that this guy's trolling because he knows he's asking me, who always gets it wrong.
Yeah, but it only happens if you put money on it, which you haven't.
If I had to give you the team I think is going to win, I'd take the Seahawks for sure. If I was putting money on it. See, if I was putting money on it, if I wanted to win bread, I would it's impossible for me to win bread actually.
Yeah.
So I would actually take the Patriots if anything. So I would make sure that they lose based off of that information. But all jokes aside, actually I take the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks it's one of those games where it reminds me a little bit of the Texans-Patriots game in the divisional round. And I know it's kind of crazy, but I'm talking about in the sense of when I went into that Texas-Patriots game, the way I literally said the only way the Texans lose this game is if CJ Stroud literally cannot play football. And that is what exactly happened. Not that was a crazy take or anything like that. Everyone was really saying that. But I think it goes the same way. I don't see the Seahawks losing this game unless Sam Darnold has a choke job of a performance. Now, I thought that Sam Darnold's choke job was going to happen regardless in this playoffs. However, we haven't seen it yet, and he's actually been performing at a really, really high level. I would hate, I mean, absolutely hate for it to come now. I hope it doesn't come at all. I hope the Seahawks win the Super Bowl. I hope they get their revenge from the last Super Bowl where they met and Marshawn Lynch didn't get the ball on the 1 yard line, things like that. All the storylines to finally go up, but that's the only thing I'd be concerned about. Everything else screams Seahawks win it all. Everything else, better football team, better defense, better offense, just better overall in general.
More experience, I think, is a big one, especially coming from the quarterback position. I think when we'll get into the football talk later in the episode, but just give one little sentence and then we'll move on. Eric, you also didn't answer the fact, is it -4.5 Seahawks or +4.5 for Patriots? Who's covering the spread? If you're going to put money down, not what you actually think.
If I'm going to put money down,
yeah.
I go Patriots.
Patriots +4.5. They keep the game close.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And
I go Patriots.
Over under 45.5. What do we got?
Over.
Yeah,
I think it'll be a shootout. Cause well, I'm gonna save that for later. Cause hold on, you're getting too much information on prediction wise. Even though you go first, so it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. I already told you last episode I was going with.
Oh my, that's not fair. Well, I could choose the same team.
You can choose whatever you want. You can choose every single thing to be the same, but
no, I can't do that.
You could, but
but then we just tie.
Exactly, that's the point. Like you could still do that, but it doesn't make any sense.
I would say I could choose a team. I just can't choose. I can't choose the same player props. That's the only thing I can't do.
Fair enough.
I gotta pick different players.
Yeah. Degenerate Gambler, hopefully I answer your question. Thank you for popping out, and hopefully you get some money on Super Bowl Sunday. It's gonna be hopefully very interesting.
Oh my God, he bet. Oh no, we'll get there after. Oh no, wait, Degenerate Gambler, please. This is not betting advice. Bet wisely, everybody, on this podcast. Bet wisely.
Shout out to Jay. Thank you for popping out. Jay said, "How do you guys think about Frank Wright? I can't say his Reich. Hiring will impact the Jets. I can't pronounce his name for the life of me, but I know exactly who that is. And honestly, realistically, Jay, to get not too much about NFL real quick because we have that for the last hour of the show.
Lagging.
I will say something in regards to that. I am somewhat excited because if you look at his career, I know his head coaching career is absolutely butt cheeks and it's terrible. But if you look at when he was the offensive coordinator of some teams, I mean, you look at when he was Indianapolis head coach, right? He had one successful season and after that it all derailed. But if you look at him in terms of an offensive coordinator in his career, he's played for he's offensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles and won a Super Bowl with them. So he has some experience. He's been to the big games. I think he's a better offensive coordinator than he is head coach, as some of these head coaches are in the NFL. But I just got to wait to see because you can be an offensive coordinator for a team that right now doesn't have a quarterback. So I don't know what to think about the Jets. I think it's a good step. It's an okay step. I'm not really like, wow, this is amazing, but I'm not also like this sucks. I think it's pretty good. I'm not going to complain about it.
I don't really have any thoughts on it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. It don't matter until you get a quarterback.
Yeah, and the team sucks. None of this matters. They somehow managed to. They not only did they trade away Sauce and oh my God, I'm blanking. What's his name again?
Quentin Williams.
Quentin Williams. I mean, granted, they got a great haul for it. I know. But then on top of it, they just like cleaned house as a whole. Like, I'm not interested in the Jets right now. I don't want to talk about the worst team in the league, even though everyone loves to talk about it because there's such a big story behind it, and it's New York. But like,
yeah, we literally live in New York.
Yeah,
it's a really big prevalence. Shout out to One Like Water. I mean, even I don't want to talk about the Jets because I'm a fan of them. One Like Water said, "Still can't believe how hard the Hammers choked the 2-goal lead." Damn, he's bringing up old stuff.
Dan, get off my. Oh, I almost. You know what?
Don't say it.
Yeah, I gotta relax. I gotta wait till we get to the 2-hour mark.
He said Chelsea comeback. That was nuts, and West Ham tasted.
Then you need to hop off. No, you need to hop off my nutsack, buddy. Like you just need to jump off of it really quick. The only reason you're concerned about that is because your team's not good enough to make top 4 right now. So worry about yourself before you worry about us. That's all I'm saying.
You know what team is in top 4?
Who?
United. Come on. What do you call it? Said you think they were salty, but I'm pretty sure they were. Blowing that lead was tough to take. The thing that's annoying that Eric didn't even get to watch it.
No, that's not annoying. That's not annoying at all. I'm glad I get to watch that dumpster fire. I'd have been heartbroken. My day would have been ruined. Genuinely, my day would have been ruined. You saw how happy I was when we was up.
Yeah, he called me and they were up 1-0, and I'm like, I gotta go put this game on. And then after that, he didn't watch the second half, and then all of a sudden that's when it went downhill. So not bueno, no bueno.
No bueno.
Jay said, he said Bucks are sending counters. Might happen live, fellas. You could be breaking news. And honestly, if that happens, we will break the news for you guys. We're not gatekeeping anything. And plus, you have phones and technology. It will be notifications up on there anyway. So as we say, we'll talk about this stuff live. We'll see if the Giannis trade is going to happen. We're going to get into this whole NBA trades as right now, but I was more on the side of, I don't even know if this is going to happen in regards to the sense where it's been taking so long for something to speculate. And I feel like, from the rumors I've been hearing, is how quiet it's been in terms of news around Giannis. I mean, Jay just said the Bucks are sending counters, but at the end of the day, it's like, if you keep on sending counters, like, it means you're either trying to get so much out of it that it's going to make it like one of the biggest trades ever, or it's B, you're just trying to do this to see what you can actually get from teams.
I know we got other comments to go through, but I'm on the side of the trade will happen, not only because of the fact that I have like two reasons. One, I think the Bucks are in a situation where I said this to David earlier. I think they're trying to milk every team right now. Every team is moving aggressive. Every team is like trying to get Giannis, seeing what they could offer, seeing how much it actually takes. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? But the point is, there will be a suitor. There is going to be a team that's willing to give everything up. There is going to be a team that is willing to throw the house at Giannis, throw their organization at Giannis. Why? Because it is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo is one of the best players we've seen within, I would say, the late 2010s and definitely early 2020s so far. In this last decade, Giannis has been one of the best players, and it's going to continue that way all the way up to probably like 2030. To be real with you, I don't know how long his prime is going to last, but overall, a player like that, you do blow up your organization for. A player like that, you do give a lot of things away for. Someone is going to do it. And then the other reason I have is the Bucks. If the Bucks don't trade Giannis, that has to be one of the silliest organizational decisions ever. Has to be. I cannot see, because here's the thing. I think Giannis is a free agent in 2027. I cannot see a situation where his draft capital will go up after this. It's only going to go down. And the reason I say that is not because Giannis will be a good player as a whole, regardless. But everyone in the league is going to know that he's going to want to leave. So the longer you wait, the more his draft capital comes down, because he already wants out. Which is going to create problems within your own organization, within your own team. Two, if you wait another year and then the year after that, he's going to become a free agent. There's no point in wasting time now. Just pull the plug. Your team is already bad. If you keep him, all you're doing is really selling tickets. That's really it. But you already kind of lost the locker room. You've already lost the fan base in general, with them booing them for some odd reason, which is so weird to me. But overall, it's like, bro, for the Bucks, it benefit them too. Now, granted, they're not going to get anything bad. They're not going to get a bad trade in this unless they choose a bad trade. Someone's going to give up a lot of stuff in return. This man's going to give up. It's going to be a lot of picks.
Yeah. I'm just on the fence about it, just because you make a good point in terms of you got to sell high because it's the most value you're going to get. I understand that completely. But like, realistically, I just, with him having one more year in his contract, I'm not saying I agree with this, but I can see a circumstance where he doesn't get traded and they just wait till the offseason where teams get even more desperate with signings that they don't get and players that they were supposed to get that they don't get. I can see that the possibility, but realistically, this is the best time to do it. I'm hoping that something happens in the next couple, today and tomorrow, because then that would just end the hype and then we can just move on with these new teams and see what's going on. But at the end of the day, we just gotta sit and wait. The Bucks, I honestly want to know what's going inside that trade room because I've been hearing a lot of stuff saying that Giannis is obviously choosing where he wants to go, but also they might be getting great trades from teams that Giannis doesn't want to go to. So it's just like it all depends on. Yeah, that's a great trade, but if Giannis wants to go there, that's all they're waiting for at this point. Because I know realistically, the New York Knicks was Giannis's top pick and beef like probably like a couple of days ago. And now the Knicks are not being aggressive with them because they're on a 7-game win streak and they're like, okay, we don't want to blow up our team because realistically, if we get Giannis, we got to get rid of Mikal, maybe OG, and a couple of bench players just to get him. And honestly, if we realistically look at that, they don't think that's worth it for their team based off of how their team is constructed right now. So we just got to sit and wait, see what Giannis is thinking right now, see what offers come in. But I'm 50-50 on whether it's going to happen. Hopefully it happens, but I don't know. If it doesn't, then it'll just be a waste.
I'm looking this up right now just to double check myself. Yeah. But I want to say I'm pretty sure the last report that I saw about Giannis and where he wanted to be, it was either Miami or Minnesota. That's what it came down to. New York was in there, but then they
stopped making aggressive offers. Yeah,
but the aggressive offers have nothing to do with what Giannis wants. The aggressive offer has to do with what the Milwaukee Bucks wants. But he said that he wanted to be either Minnesota or Miami. And I think Miami, I don't know why he wants to be in Miami so bad, but I think Miami, I think Miami is the place he wants to be, which is, I feel bad for him. I can't find where Shams, if Shams confirmed it. I go off an NBA stream, shout out to them, but I can't find where Shams says it because Shams, I would trust that a little bit more.
I mean, I think realistically, if we look at this in terms of what is the better situation for Giannis, like I don't understand the Heat situation because unless they fleece that trade and they have to get rid of Bam or Aware or Tyler Hero, but I don't see in any world where a team because realistically, you're going to get rid of Tyler Hero. You're probably going to get rid of another player, Andrew Wiggins. Like you're basically just Bam, Ware, Giannis. If you're lucky, you still keep those guys, and Donovan Mitchell. Not the other Donovan Mitchell.
I saw a report earlier that the trade would consist of they would gut the team. He ruins it. I'm not gonna lie.
That's not winning it. That's not winning anything.
It would just be him and Bam. That's how bad. That's how bad they would gut the team. And him, Bam, and Wiggins. And Norman Powell. Those, but they wouldn't have they would kind of have a bench.
But that's my point. I think the best situation for him. Though, what?
It does not win you a chip at all.
It doesn't. I think that's the worst situation for him because of the fact that Heat really don't have no depth on their team. And if you're going to get rid of all that, then it's just like another situation where you're going from one team to another team and you're not going to win anything. I think in terms of the best team available is Minnesota because if you go contract for contract, get rid of Rudy Gobert, give him Jaden McDaniels, give him a couple first-round picks. Give him another bench player. I feel like you still have a shot winning it because you still have, Ant-Man. And now you have Giannis paired up with Julius Randle if he's still on there, if he's not a part of the trade. It still makes somewhat of a team that can put something out there.
Julius would have to be in that trade. There's no way they would trade Jaden McDaniels and picks, and that's going to be enough. Again, that's the Bucks getting fleeced. That is the Bucks getting fleeced. I don't care how many picks you give. You have to get something in return. I would say, I would say, yeah, I like the Minnesota trade. I want to look something up really quick with Minnesota because I need to see. I think it'd be Randall and I think we're definitely right in the fact that it'd be Randall and Jaden McDaniels. But the thing is, what I want to see is, so the starting lineup would be what? Dante DiVincenzo, Ant-Man. Who's running that three is the question. Or what? They're going to start Bones? Who's running that three, bro?
The three, Bones can't. He's for 6'2". He can't.
They would have to get something. They would have to get a wing in return. Like it would have to be like Dante. I'm just throwing something out there for real. I'm not even like fully thinking about it. Like they're not running Joe Ingles. There's no way. It'd have to be like Dante, Bones, Dante, Ant, Giannis, Nas, Reed. It's a good team, but they don't have a bench at all. Like their bench is like background big minutes gone.
Yeah,
there's nothing there. So it's like it is the best option as far as if you want to compete, but at the same time, is it because you gotta go through the West then? And the West is a gauntlet. If you don't have a super team in the West, you're not going that far. Let's just be so real right now. You only going so far. Giannis is only going to get you so far. But I look at it over in the sense of I also love the fact how this trade is being handled. I feel like this is rare that we see this, but the Bucks are really I feel like the Bucks are actually trying to make sure that wherever they land him, he's happy where he is. Because there was a report, now granted, rightfully so, before I say this, there was a report about Ja Morant being like, I want to go to Miami Heat. And the Memphis Grizzlies told him to shove it. And literally was like, no, we're going to trade you for wherever we want to trade you. And we're going to trade you whoever gives us the best package. Wherever you end up, that's not my problem. And I understand that one. But like this one, I don't like the fact, I feel like Giannis should have been a Buck like all-timer. And I think Giannis wanted that as well. But I think both of them have reached to the agreement that like, bro, this is not going to work. And we want to, and this is a proper way to let go of one of your best players ever in your franchise. You know what I mean? And in other words, they're letting him off, and they're trying to let him off in a good way. Like they're trying to do him justice, but they also have to protect their franchise. And with that being said, I mean, listen, for what it's worth, if we're really being honest, he should not be going to any of the teams that he wants to go to, because I think what they get in return, they could possibly get something better from other teams. But they're just choosing not to, which I can respect. But like, because like I keep looking at the San Antonio Spurs, bro.
Yeah,
I keep looking at it, and I'm like, man, they must have some type of draft capital, because like you throw Dylan Harper, that was the second pick in this year's draft, bro. That is the young player. It really does only have to be Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper, maybe one more player, and that covers it. And then you just throw a bunch of picks at him, dude. That's perfect. That's perfect for both sides. But the only person that doesn't win that is Giannis, because he has to go to somewhere he doesn't want to go.
Yeah, and that's the tricky part when you give a player a power of where they want to go. Like I understand because he's done a lot for the organization. That's all. I'll do respect, but at the end of the day, it's just like it limits your options and who you can actually get overall. Realistically, I don't know. I don't know what this is gonna happen. You know, you everyone listening here, Eric knows this is the best too. Everyone knows my thoughts on trading superstars and giving up so much, because we've seen it happen in Brooklyn. We've seen it happen all over in teams, and they never really get a championship. Not never really. They never get a championship, period. And it just like, at the end of the day, you need A, B, and C to make it far into the NBA playoffs. And I feel like in order to get a player like A, you're going to have to give up B and C. And I just don't think that's going to be valuable, especially it's not going to be good enough for a team going into the playoffs.
If the Minnesota Timberwolves were in the East, I'd do it in RB. If they was in the East, easy work, because they could. That team, as crazy as it sounds, they can make out the East. They'll figure out a way to make out the East. The West, there's too many ballers. There's too many great super teams right now.
Yeah, the East, except for the Heat, because you'll be giving up mad stuff right now.
I also think that team would be just bad. Yeah. But I guess in the free agency or the offseason, they would do a lot of work to like really build it back up. I don't know. I
guess, but we just gotta wait and see. Hopefully, some more news comes around during this podcast, and we'll let you guys know. But let's get into these comments. Real quick, Degenerate Gambler he said, placing bet. So the Pats, thanks. He said, maybe my wife will stay with if the bet hits. He said, Trisha, baby girl. I love you.
Degenerate. I didn't know Degenerate. No, Degenerate. No, Degenerate. Come on now.
No, you got to opposite what he says.
We've been over this, man. Come on.
Justice, shout out to Justice. Appreciate you popping out. Hello. Appreciate you popping out. Hello. Hope you're having a great day. One Like Water said, love the D&E sign. Appreciate you. It's fantastic. It's lighting up today.
Yes, sir.
Adam Silver's in the building. Shout out to Adam. Oh, he's got some more news. Hopefully he gives them the insights. Adam said, gentlemen, just a heads up. Within the next hour to hour and a half, we have news on the Giannis Antetokounmpo trade. Said, just came across my desk pending league. My approval.
Adam, shut up, man.
What is it then?
Adam, get the hell out of here, bro.
Imagine,
guy,
imagine Brooklyn.
pissed
Brooklyn
me
gets
off,
him.
bro.
Brooklyn gets him. Brooklyn gets Giannis.
For Cam Thomas,
We have 15 guards we can give him, and they're all young because we got him in the draft.
dude. I look at Brooklyn now. I'm like, is our future really Yegor Demon?
Yeah, as of right now.
Like I'll back him. You know what I mean? But like, oh, our future is Yegor Demon. Like,
yeah.
that's
It's
it.
called bad
That's
drafting.
it, bro.
Bad drafting. Jay said it can't have two bad trades the same day. That Mavs trade got me thinking Nico was in the building. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell that was. And honestly, since you brought it up, I want to get to these comments and then bring it up again. But shout out to Elena, appreciate popping out. Thank you for listening. Hope you have a great day. Marcus also said, shout out to Marcus, appreciate popping out. Marcus, he said, as to answer your question why Giannis Antetokounmpo wants Miami, he's a huge Will Smith fan, and the song "Going to Miami" is his all-time favorite song.
No way. No way. That's the reason. No way. That's the actual reason. You have to be trolling. You have to be trolling.
Posted it. He said even Ferdinand Lewis Alcindor Jr. had to leave Milwaukee to achieve success.
Well, Giannis achieved success. It's just they suck now.
Yeah, they just don't want him anymore.
Yeah,
for some reason. Bad. But I just want to pull up that trade in general with the Mavs because I feel like that was one of those trades where I heard about it. And I'm like, oh, AD got traded again. He's getting passed around more than like a freaking one of those. I can't
I'm smiling because where are you going, buddy?
Hoes that used to go to school with. They get passed around more than that. AD's getting passed around to more teams than that. So overall, I didn't even know what to expect with this. And then all of a sudden I saw the details and I'm just like, are we really sure? Are we really, we're giving up whole teams now? That's a whole starting lineup. They give up a whole starting lineup.
You know, I have a little bit of a different opinion on it, to be honest with you.
Bro, 4 for 4 players.
I think I'm not gonna lie. Yes, it was a bunch of it was like eight player trade. It was hilarious to me. But like when you look at it, bro, I think the Wizards fleeced them. I think the Wizards not just fleeced. I think the Wizards destroyed them in that trade. Yeah, dude. Oh man, you want to get into it right now or like?
Yeah, I got the details right here. I'm gonna read them all. Shout out to NBA Stream. Appreciate the news. Shout out to them on Instagram. The details were Washington receives Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell, Jaden Hardy, and Dante Exum. And then the Dallas Mavericks receive Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Malachi Branham.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, Marvin Bagley. And 2 first-round picks and 3 second-round picks.
I'm gonna pull something up for you really quick while you do that.
I just think that's crazy. 4 for 4 players. I think in terms of overall player success, the Washington Wizards fleeced that deal. But if we really take in consideration Anthony Davis and trying to stay healthy, that's as bad. You have a even easier chance of finding a leprechaun at the end of a rainbow than seeing Anthony Davis play 70+ games in a season in the last 10 years. It's just impossible to really get this guy fully healthy. And the more he gets older, the more he's going to get hurt. So I just don't understand this at the end of the day. I understand in terms of actual star players and if they're fully healthy playing on the court, Washington sweeps this. This is an easy trade for Washington just because of Anthony Davis and what he can do when fully healthy. But the thing is, when fully healthy, I feel like is very costly and a very, very precious word, especially for a guy that can't really stay on the court.
I want to explain to you guys. This is why usually I'll be on that same side, right, with the injuries and everything. But I want to explain to you guys exactly what they traded Anthony Davis for. Okay, so they gave up Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, and who?
D'Angelo Russell and Dante Exum.
Dante Exum is like a nothing burger for real. But you look at the other side of it. They gave Chris Middleton, who was the best player in that trade, right?
Mm.
Chris Middleton, this season, I want to see how many games he played. He's played 34 games this season. How many of those was for the Wizards? Hold on.
I thought you weren't allowed to trade injured people.
Yes, you are.
How come I can't do that in 2K?
Yes, you can.
Not back in the days. I mean, I don't have the new 2K, so I don't know how different.
This guy, you're freaking 6 years behind. Yeah.
Listen, I don't understand.
What's it called? You gave up Chris Middleton, who is 34 years old, and was averaging 10 points on 43% shooting. Okay, that's the best player in the trade. Then you go to Malachi Branham, who, mind you, these guys came from the Wizards, one of the worst teams in the league. Malachi Branham averaged not 10 points, 10 minutes a game on the worst team in the league, or one of the worst teams in the league. Couldn't get more than 10 minutes on that team. That team is free, by the way. That team has the building blocks is Trey, Keyshawn, or Keyshawn, whatever you say, and Alex Sarr. That was it. Brother was only getting 10 minutes to play on that team. Let's go over to who was it? AJ Johnson. Yes. By the way, Malachi was averaging 5 points. AJ Johnson, yeah, he's averaging 9 minutes a game. And you know how many points he's averaging?
How many?
3.
Nice 3-pointer
on 33% shooting. By the way,
3-pointer.
Really good. Really good. He's 21 though. You know, upside, I guess. Upside. Malachi Branham. He's 22. Upside. Sure. Even though they haven't shown any promise of being anything crazy. And they gave up an old man bench warmers, right? For Anthony Davis, when healthy, one of the best players in the league. Jaden Hardy, sorry, can be a solid rotational piece. D'Angelo Russell, if he plays realistically, that's what it is right now. D'Lo's on more of a decline, even though I still love you, D'Lo. But
I mean, he might get waived too because they have so many guards on the team.
He might get waived, honestly. You're right. And they give up. If you look at the picks that they gave up, they give up a first-round pick and 2 seconds. That's what it was?
2 first and 3 seconds.
If you break down, because I watched a video on it afterwards, if you break down the picks that they gave, first of all, it's a bunch of second-round picks, and I'm not going to lie to you, second-round picks are like hit or miss. You have to be good at drafting.
You can get a Jokic.
You can get a Jokic, but you got to be able to find a Jokic in order to get a Jokic. And by the way, Jokic in that situation is like a 1 of 1. Jokic, when you think of second-round picks and becoming a generational athlete, like that's you don't come across that at all, basically, right? But they give up 2 first-round picks. If you look at the first-round picks that they have, they're at the end of the draft. They're at the end of it. It's like the 30th pick from OKC and like the 20th pick or something like that. It's not good picks. They didn't really give them nothing. And it's like it was either give them those picks or hold on to those picks and what? Pay Chris Middleton? And let Chris Middleton hoop? Like what did they really lose? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like they didn't lose any. Their capital that they lost wasn't even capital that they was going to be able to do anything with. Unless they drafted well. So instead they were like, you know what? Here, throw AD there. Let me get a top 15 player if he's healthy. And even if he's not healthy, guess what? We still suck. And we're still gonna be bad. And we're still gonna get a top pick next year. So imagine this now, right? Now they're in a situation where you can have all those first round picks because we're still gonna be bad regardless. Trae Young might not play. I don't know if Trae Young's even played a game for the Wizards yet, right?
Nope.
Trae Young might not play. Anthony Davis might be out for the rest of the season. So they're still going to be straight buns. And they're going to go into the draft, and they possibly could walk up with AJ DeBansta. And now you're going to next season with Trey Johnson, Keyshawn George, Trae Young, AD, Alex Sarr, and AJ DeBansta. Like, dude, you're in a good spot. You're not going to win a championship, but I don't think that was the point of this. I think the point was just to, it was to develop the future, and you don't stunt anyone's growth by bringing AD. Alex Sarr will play the 5. Keyshawn will play either Keyshawn will play the 2, the 3 or the 2, or most likely the 3, right? And Trey will swap between the 1 and the 2. They're gonna be ready. They're gonna be ready to compete. DeBansta will come in, take over the whole team. Simple. And you look at the Mavs. I'm sorry, I keep ranting. I'm so sorry. You look at the Mavs. What did they get, bro? For real. Chris Middleton and friends. Oh my goodness.
And realistically, you really know if Chris Middleton's going to be on that team because we've seen so many people get waived recently. So we'll get into all that stuff. But just one more quick thing about this. I see your point, and that's 100% true. And honestly, the Wizards, when you're that bad, you have nothing really to lose. And honestly, you gained a lot. Not a lot, but you gained
something.
You gained more than you lost. My only thing is, I just want to play a quick game with you. You know how much I love this. I want you to take a guess on how many games Anthony Davis has played this season. I feel like this is a yearly occurrence where we play this game, and it's so exciting. Don't look it up. I'm looking up
how many games the Mavs played in total.
50 games. 50 games.
He's definitely played like. No, I actually think I know the number. I think I heard it in the video. Was it like 29? Wait,
this season, 50 games out of 50 games this season available.
20?
Exactly, 20 on the money. He's only played 20 games this season. He has played less than half the season, and if not more. Like, realistically, we're looking at a situation. Yeah, you got Anthony Davis, but like the question is, if healthy, I feel like more becomes, yeah, he's never healthy. And that's just going to be an issue because realistically, this Washington Wizards team is not going to be good enough to make the playoffs. Trae Young still hasn't played, and yeah, I think he's been healthy for like a week already. And realistically, last thing I'm going to say is that Anthony Davis hasn't played a game since January 8th. It's almost been a month.
Can I?
He's out with the finger. He's out with the finger.
Let me ask you. Let me play the game with you on your side, right? If you're the Wizards, would you rather keep all those players that I just said in all that draft capital?
No, I agree with you.
Or would you rather take a chance on the fact, because I don't think this trade is to go on a championship run. I don't think that's what they intend to do with this trade. I think they intend to just be like, can we just make the playoffs?
No, I agree with you. I agreed with what your whole breakdown was. That wasn't like the point I was trying to make. The point I'm just trying to make is that Anthony Davis just can't play more than half of a season ever.
So crazy. He needs to be on like LeBron restricted, and even then he might get hurt.
Yeah, I think the Wizards should win this trade because the Mavericks just got absolute buns of players, realistically.
Do you want to? I know this might make you cringe, but do you want to break down that Luka trade now? Now it's like officially.
I saw the stat on that.
It's basically done. It's basically been finished. So I have it in front of you. I mean, I have it in front of me.
What is it?
So in return, what the Mavericks received for Luka Doncic was 3 first-round picks, 3 second-round picks, Max Christie, Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Malachi Branham, and Marvin Bagley.
How many picks did Rudy Gobert get?
5? hey, Luka got 6. It's just 3 of them is second rounders.
No. How many first round picks did Rudy Gobert go for?
He went for 5.
Oh, brother. Oh, God.
They couldn't even. You know what's crazy? They couldn't even squeeze good first round picks out of them. It's just all buns. All some trash. Oh, man. They suck.
More and more of a reason why Nico Harrison shouldn't even manage a freaking Walgreens. Guy's bad. Even a Dollar Tree. He can't even manage a Dollar Tree. That's bad. And they only got people working there anymore. It's like a ghost town if you ever walk into a Dollar Tree nowadays.
It's crazy. There's always like 1 or 2 cash people, and that's it. Like, who stocks the refrigerator section? I have no idea, bro.
Yeah, they got 20 piercings in their nose, freaking tattoos on their face. Nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, it's just like you just wait. There's one cashier, one guy working in the aisles, and there's only 2 people working, and you have a line all the way through the aisles. It's like,
bro, Dollar Tree's a nightmare sometimes.
Like, there's some places that you look at and be like, how do you still have business? And like, that's one of those places I look at. I'm like, what the hell?
Because like why would you go to a 7-Eleven when you can go to Dollar Tree and get Doritos for $1? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why would I go to Dollar Tree and wait 25 minutes to get one?
or better yet, the best place to find cards. If you want to get a birthday card, you want to get an anniversary card. Best place to find a card. It's literally $1, and they have the same cards that CVS has. Yeah,
but you know what I get pissed off? It's such bad marketing. Dollar General is another one too, because Dollar General and Dollar Tree are similar in that regard. But like, they're like one of those things where it's like things could be expired, but that's where you take your risk. You get $1 things, but if you buy the food, it could be from 2 years ago. Like, you gotta be watching the expiration dates on those.
You got it.
Yeah, I got the bag of Doritos for $1. When did it expire? 2020.
You open it, it feels like a fart inside the bag. Like it's dude,
oh my god.
I think what's it called? The one store I hate, and I'll move on because we don't have a lot of time left. The one store I hate is Five Below. Five and Below.
Really?
I don't like Five and Below because Five and Below is not Five and Below. It's 25 and below. They don't. They started off with just selling everything under $5. That was a cool concept, and they were like, "All right, now we're at $10. We're selling $10. All right, now we're selling $25 things. All right, now we're actually a regular normal store." It's like, bro, there's no. It's not Five and Below.
I feel like the same thing with Dollar Tree though, because Dollar Tree, like I remember going in there one time, like when I was younger, and I'm like, "Oh, everything's $1." I looked at one of the labels, $2. I'm like, "Get the hell out of here! This is false advertising." It's like, geez. Like you just say Dollar Tree, and then everything's $2.
I've never spent like on one item. I've never spent more than like $1.75 on one item in Dollar Tree. Never once. But I also don't shop in Dollar Tree. Like, I only get like guards.
Yeah. Every time I go in there, I just feel like I'm about to.
You guys are something crazy. I already know it, bro.
Never mind.
Oh my god.
Move on. Adam Silver said it's not a team mentioned, but a contending team. The team had ran the league in the 80s on the Eastern side. The Bulls, we're going to go with the Chicago Bulls. We're going to get Giannis. Come on, Adam.
The 80s, he said. Not the 90s.
Well,
you talking about the Pistons?
80s. I mean, didn't the Bulls win 2 championships?
They did. I mean, they did, but like ran the 80s. I think of the Bulls and I think of the 90s. I always think of the 90s. I think of the Bulls.
I'm gonna now look who ran the 1980s Eastern.
Just look up the championships.
Oh yeah, that's more smart. NBA champ by year. All right, let's go back in time a little bit. Let's go back in time. 1980. We got the Los Angeles Lakers, Houston Rockets, Lakers, Houston Rockets, Lakers.
What?
Oh, wait, Eric, what'd you say? Oh, the Pistons, right?
I said the Pistons.
You're correct. Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah.
You're correct. The Pistons. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong side. I'm such a.
Even though they didn't really run anything either.
Pistons. Yeah, but Pistons. Who are they gonna get rid of? Jalen Duren.
Dude, don't even touch that trade, bro.
Oh You're first place in the Eastern Conference. Like, come on, don't mess that up. Eric, we do got to run through these comments real quick because
the Lakers won 4 in a row. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Who?
I was just looking at the Lakers won 4 in a row. Like what?
Yeah, they were balling.
Where's the comp?
The Pistons.
Oh my god! All right, go ahead.
Let's get into these comments because we still have to do prem predictions and we have a bunch of trades still to get into. Next one, he said Marcus says AD is like baby oil at a Diddy party, just passing it around the league. For real. It's kind of like that now. Oh yeah. Philip said, shout out to Phil, appreciate you popping out, Phil. We're gonna see you soon.
What's good, Phil?
Phil's coming in. He said 70 games. I said we would be playing the lottery if AD finds a way to play 50. I mean, the way the season goes, there's 32 games left, so he needs to play all 32 games to make 52 games in the season.
This guy, man. This guy. Yeah. He's I don't understand. The first PT that's able to figure out how to fix AD's body should get like a lifetime supply of like
peace prize. He should get a peace prize.
Yeah, like that's gotta be like harder solved than like the cure for freaking cancer at this point. Like there's no way he can't stay healthy. He just cannot stay healthy. It's impossible for him.
Nope. Jay said Anthony Davis is the same guy who injured himself while he played 2K.
Like, make it make sense.
It's just weak. Philip said if AD plays 70 games, he's getting a PED test stat. Yeah, that's no joke. That's definitely me pulling up. Adam Silver is going to pull it up firsthand. Marcus said,
sad.
Breaking news, AD has injured his ACL while walking his dog down the driveway to get the mail. It feels like that. He said, bro, that Jaren Jackson deal earlier in the week got more draft picks earlier than the week earlier in the week than the Mavs got for Luka.
Jaren Jackson got more first round picks than Luka got. Yo, man, Nico Harrison is a terrorist, bro. I don't care. Like he is a guy you send in. They sent him in to blow up that organization. I'm convinced. I'm
Eric,
so convinced.
I never will ever say something kind about Nico Harrison. I never have. Ever since that Luka trade, you were there when you witnessed it happen. And ever since then, it's been all hate towards this guy. Not one positive thing.
He said, I hate this guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could delete that from existence. I wish that never happened. I really do.
Yeah.
I really do.
Philip said Dollar General has a frozen section. That has to be barren wasteland inside the Warren wasteland.
Dude, because like in grocery stores, they have people behind those freaking freezers. Who's behind the freezers in Dollar Tree, bro? There's no way. It's the freaking boogeyman or something back there, bro. I don't know what's going on.
You ever look through the cracks and try to see what you got back there? All pitch black. And I'm like, damn, it's like the unknown. It's scary. Marcus says, nah, the frozen White Castle burger is always on deck at the Dollar General. That's what you know. That's what you know is messed up. So I represented more teenage defendants than anyone else. Reason for arrest shoplifting from Five Below. Damn.
Wow.
They probably got pissed off about everything over. They only had $5 when they went in there, so they had to steal it. False advertising.
Oh my god! Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if they walked in with $5. They're like, "What the hell? Everything is $10."
They walked in. They're like, "All right, I'm gonna buy some nice speaker for $5." They go in there. It's $10. Yeah, I'm stealing it too.
Yeah,
I'm like, screw you guys.
You're like, yo, this is $5. Take the $5, or I'm walking out of here one way or
another. Bear said, "Shout out to Bear. Appreciate popping out, Bear." He said, "Boys, love y'all. Can't stay. Just wanted to say what's up. Appreciate you popping out, though. Thank you for stopping by.
Appreciate you, man. Love you too, man."
Let's move on into the next trade. We only have a couple minutes really to dwell on each one and then get into the Prem predictions. But realistically, let's get into some trades that I really don't care about. One being, I mean, honestly, there's a lot of trades that are pretty impactful in that sense. Yeah, let's just scratch my take. Jaren Jackson Jr. got traded early in the week. That was the first trade to happen. This week.
Was that early in the week or today? Why am I tripping?
That was yesterday. Yesterday.
I'm tripping.
Damn.
So many trades. I didn't know what was going on, man.
Yeah, Jaren Jackson Jr. went to the Jazz. Also, John Conchar. Also, Jock Landale and Vince Williams Jr. also was in the package to Utah. And Memphis received Walter Clayton Jr., Taylor Hendricks, Kyle Anderson, getting passed around again. Kyle Anderson. He just played for them last year. He's going back to them. And Georges Niang and 3 first-round picks. So that's what received.
They got a 2027 first-round pick from the Lakers, 2027 first-round pick, most favorable, you said Cleveland, Minnesota, Utah, and 2031 first-round pick via Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And
realistically, I'm going to give my 5 cents in real quick if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I do want to talk about this because of the fact of the Utah Jazz. They are currently 7 games out of the 10th spot in the play-in tournament. It's very hard to catch that up because Portland Trailblazers, they are a decent team. They got to give some respect. But if you look at this roster now, I've been saying how much I respect Keontae George, and I think he's a fantastic player. This is probably his most improved season of the year. Mm-hmm. But honestly, you look at that lineup, dude, that's not a bad team. That's a team that can make a playoff. It was specifically a play-in tournament this year. I mean, if you look at just the depth chart in general, you got Keontae George at the point. I don't know what they're going to be running. Obviously, they changed some lineups. We'll see what happens. But you got Keontae George at the point. They got Cody Williams. I don't know who the hell that is. I'm going to be real honest with you, chat. But we're not focusing on him right now. Also, you got Ace Bailey at the small forward. You got Larry Markkinen, and now you got Jaren Jackson Jr. at the center. That's a pretty good. And off the bench, you got Kyle Filipowski, who's been a great second year for them. Also, Bryce Tenenbaum, who's been really good for them as well. Isaiah Collier, Yusuf Nurkic. They got
Nurkic?
Yeah, they got a good team. They got a real good team. And I feel like people that trade might be go under the radar because of all the other names that happened. But that's a trade that the Jazz, they got a good success. I know 3 first-round picks are kind of excessive, but there's a Lakers pick and a Suns pick. So realistically, that's in the 20s. I think the Jazz got this pick. I like this trade for them. It makes them a team that can actually put up a good fight in the West.
They just got to upgrade that bench now. I think they have to upgrade just a little bit, just a tad. I also think, just to bring 2 cents in it as well, I think this trade is another trade that we look at it next year and see what it does. Is there a possibility that they could sneak in? For sure. There's definitely a possibility that could sneak in. But I just think it's gonna take a little time. You gotta gel, you gotta find the right mojo with these players and everything like that. And once you do, by that time, the West is just really difficult. I don't know if they'll be able to sneak in by that time. But next year will be very interesting.
I'm sorry. Here's a potential starting lineup. I messed this up. Forgot one guy who was very important for this team.
Yeah.
Keontae George at the point. Ace Bailey shooting guard. Larry Market in small forward. Jaren Jackson Jr. power forward. And at the center, Walker Kessler, one of the best defensive block big men in the league and rebounders. So, yeah, we forgot about Walker Kessler. And they have Yusek Nurkic coming off the bench.
You said Kessler, though. You said Walker Kessler.
I didn't say Kessler.
You said his name after Nurkic.
No, I don't. I said Bryce Sensabaugh, and I said Kyle Filipowski.
I just could have sworn you said Kessler right after Nurkic.
Yeah, because Kessler's starting. But that's a good lineup. That's a really good lineup.
But either way, it's a good lineup. Will it win them anything? Probably not. Maybe unless Ace Bailey, unless if Ace Bailey want to turn into like a really good hooper, like on the same level as his peers of Dylan Harper and Cooper Flagg. Well, no one really is on Cooper Flagg's level right now. If he wants to turn into his peers or the level that his peers are playing at, then sure. Then you could really talk about the Jazz. But overall, it's just more like push for play-in success.
Yeah, I just think this year, wise, what their goal is this year to make the play-in tournament. I think with that roster, everyone healthy, I think that's very possible. Very possible because teams like Memphis is taking a decline. Also, Dallas.
And even if you don't, it's fine because you're still going to get a great pick.
And you're still young.
Exactly.
You're still a young team, so you're good. It's a good spot where they are right now for the Utah Jazz. Next trade we're going to get into was, in fact, the Bulls and the Pistons trade, where Jaden Ivey and Mike Conley find their way into the Chicago Bulls, and Pistons receive Kevin Huerter, Dario Saric, and a first-round pick, 2026, out of Minnesota.
I love that trade for the Pistons. I love that trade for the Pistons. For the Bulls, they just love guards. I don't know what's going on over there. They offloaded. I know you're getting into it, but they already offloaded a couple, like two other guards that they already acquired. But overall, for the Pistons, just get some a little bit of shooting, a little bit of backup big, and a pick in it. Why not? Perfect.
I mean, it's good for their development, especially with Cade and Duren. That's gonna be a great duo in the futures to come. They're still very young. I'm not really going to speak much about this. I think it's a lot of uncertainty with Jaden Ivey because of the fact that he's coming back from a broken fibula, I believe. It was a fracture of his leg. So I was going to see how he comes back after that. Definitely, he can definitely still come back as the player he was before and better. But it's just we'll see how he is in the Chicago Bulls. I feel like that kind of stunts his growth, especially with Josh Giddey there. So
yeah.
We'll see. I felt like either way, he would have came back to a team where he would kind of be stunning his growth. He goes back to Detroit. He goes with Cade. Cade is primarily the ball handler. Goes to Chicago. He's with Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey's the main guy. Next trade I want to get into is, in fact, I'm going to be honest with you, dude. This is probably my favorite trade, and I do not like this team at all. But I think this is my favorite trade for them. The Boston Celtics trading Nikola Vucevic for Anthony Simons. And both teams swap second-round picks.
Again, I hate the Bulls. I don't know why they did that. Like, I don't know why you would willingly give this team a center. I don't know why you would do that. Mm-hmm. Now we have to worry about Vooch and being the Celtics as if they already wasn't good enough as it is without Jason Tatum. Now Vooch is there too. Just for a whole other freaking guard as well. Like, what the hell, man? And on top of it, I guess you could say that Anthony Simons' trade or acquirement in offseason just didn't work out as a whole.
Yeah.
That they tested it, they didn't like it. All right, there you go. You're out of here.
Yeah, we were seeing it this year. I mean, he wasn't really fitting. They were not really giving him the ball, weren't really giving him consistent minutes. It just wasn't working for them, and they did the right decision by moving him on. But to bring on Vucevic, dude, you don't know how, you mentioned how big this is. I hate it so much because I hate Boston, right? Boston Celtics, I do not like them. But for their organization, they just find ways to keep on getting players. Remember Derek White when he got traded a couple years ago? And I said that was going to be a great trade for them. It's going to really revamp them. Nikola Vucevic, Yo, this is a great trade for them because your best center was Quetta, and I'm not gonna try to mess him up. I'm probably butchering his name.
Isn't he Portuguese?
Portuguese. He is Portuguese. But I'm not trying to like bash my fellow Portuguese player. But like realistically, Vucevic is a big upgrade compared to Quetta. So I think overall, I think we're looking at a situation where Vucevic can stretch the three. He can stretch the court on offense, shoot the three, go in the perimeter, go into the basket. He can get those boards. Right now in the season, he's averaging 17, 9, and 4, shooting 51% from the field. That's just good enough numbers. He doesn't need to be an all-star superstar. He needs to be a guy that puts up consistent numbers like that. Because guess what? When JT comes back in the playoffs, they're going to be a little bit more scary to watch. So I like this thing for Boston. They got that center. They got that big man that they can rely on. So big trade for them.
Yeah, I hate this in the sense of I don't know why we gave Boston another chance. Why we keep doing this as a freaking league? Like, let Boston. Oh my gosh, man! I don't want like they keep getting away with this.
It's so annoying.
It's not that it's even like it's not that it's an unfair trade, but like it's also like Bulls. Why? Why do you need Anthony Simons?
They want more guards. They want more guards, Eric.
Oh my gosh, they're hogging all the guards, and to see what they traded it for. Oh my goodness, but we gotta.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, but I love that trade. That's my favorite trade of the whole couple trades that have been going on. But screw you, Boston Celtics. Boston City is beautiful, but Boston Celtics, no, thank you. Next trade we got to get into, which is also a big one that happened. That's what she said.
What the hell?
I caught myself. Not the Boston Celtics. The Cleveland Cavaliers traded Darius Garland away to the Clippers for James Harden. And here's the trade details. The Clippers are trading James Harden to the Cavaliers for Darius Garland and a second-round pick. That's it.
I think we have similar yet different opinions on this trade.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the end of the day, we're going to look back at this trade and it's going to mean realistically nothing. I think maybe we say that the Cavs won, maybe. But it's not going to lead into a championship aspect of things. A lot of people are very hyped about it. A lot of people are very excited about it. We'll see what happens. However, I gotta say, man, the Clippers. When you really step back and look at what the Clippers have right now, it's kind of like, yo, what happened, bro? Like there was an offseason where they acquired they went all in on PG and Kawhi, and everyone was like, oh my god, the Clippers, and then they I feel like so quickly they just became a team that was like, yeah, they're not really gonna do anything.
Yeah,
like they went all in on all this stuff just for nothing to happen. Just for them to trade they might as well trade a Kawhi away at this point. They might as well just restart, just blow it all up. What's the point? Yeah. Trade Kawhi because once he starts declining, he's already an injury-prone type of player. Once he starts declining, you're not gonna get nothing for him. Might as well get some picks. You might be able to get more picks than you got for Luka. You know what I mean? You might be able to do a better job than Nico Harrison still. So
everyone can get more picks than Luka at this point.
Good. But yeah, as much as crazy as it is to see the James Harden in a Cavaliers jersey, this guy's the best journeyman I've ever seen in my life. Like the best player journeyman, if that makes sense. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's not a bad trade, but like that one. I don't really care. I don't know. That's just me though. Like I don't really think of it too much. It's not gonna change anything realistically. It's just James Harden making the league more exciting. Shout out to him for keeping the NBA alive for real, for just wanting to go every single place in the world.
Yeah, I really thought in the beginning of this, I thought it was James Harden requesting a trade, but they made it known that it wasn't him and the Clippers just traded him away. So that's the first time in James Harden's career where he didn't request a trade. So I think that's some real growth right there in terms of player development.
Listen, go ahead.
I just think overall, I'm on a similar situation as how do you call it? similar situation as Eric in this sense, where I think the Cavs are in a weird situation where we don't know what to expect from them. I don't know what to expect from them after this trade. The one thing I do think is a positive is that they didn't give up a lot. One player, Darius Garland, you're trading point guards at that point. You're trading 2 guards and a second round pick. So like overall, you didn't give up a lot. So like I'm overall, if I'm Cleveland Cavs, I'm all right at that. Sometimes you can give away another bench player or 2, and they can turn into a deal where you have no bench. So they didn't do that, which is positive for them. Another thing for James Harden thing is one thing I disagree with is the Cleveland Cavs last 3 years in the playoffs with Donovan Mitchell. They've been eliminated in the first round, 2022, 2023 against the Knicks. The last 2 years, they've lost in the second round 4-1. The whole epitome of what the Cavs problem is the fact that they can't get passed into the big game, the Eastern Conference Finals. Like they can't do that. They haven't done that in 3 years with Donovan Mitchell. And the funny thing is, and it can change, I can be totally wrong, but I'm just going based off of history. You bring in a guy, James Harden, who doesn't show up in big time games and winner go home games in the last 4 playoff seasons that he's been on. So like, I think it's so ironic that you get a guy that doesn't show up in big time games on a team that doesn't show up in big time moments. So it's pretty ironic. Anything's going to be possible, though. I don't know what to expect. It could be either excitingly well for this team or just okay, similar to what we had in the past.
Peyton Watson's coming off he's limping. He's going to the locker room. Something happened. It looked like he looks like a little hamstring issue. That's what it looks like, at least. Overall, I think as far as a player goes, I do believe that they actually upgraded as far as talent. I think James Harden is currently right now better than Darius Garland. And Darius Garland also has been injured with like some type of like turf toe situation, I guess. And I think James Harden will be able to give the Cavs more production right now than Darius Garland would be able to right now. So that's the reason I'm like, yeah, it's kind of even. It's kind of like down the middle. And on the other side, I mean, I don't know what the Clippers are doing, though, because it's like, yes, you get something for James Harden, but like, what is Darius Garland is not a starting point guard on a championship team. He's not. Or maybe he is, but the team has to be so heavily overpowered in like the wing and the big position that like he can just kind of just play make and that's it. But what happened? That team is so underwhelming.
Yeah.
They're gonna be bad for years. They don't have a pick.
Yeah.
They don't have any picks till like 2031 or something. That team is going to be god awful for years, bro. Who wants to play in LA right now? Like, who wants to? Like, the only thing you can sell on them is like, oh, we have Darius Garland, Kawhi Leonard's corpse, and freaking this really cool arena with this like big screen. Yeah. And you can look up and see your stats, and we have a nice little wall that people scream at you at, bro. What? Like,
it don't matter. Listen, you can have the biggest arena, but if you have no one in it, it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter.
They suck over there. Not to mention that whole there was a debacle with them that I heard about. That I don't know if you remember this, but when they were paying players under the table, and it was like we don't know what's gonna happen with that. Like this organization is bugging, bro. Darius Garland. Oh, I don't think Darius. Remember when I said Darius Garland's on the same level as Kate Cunningham? Wow, that age like milk. That age like solid milk, bro. Holy moly, bro. Look at me now, bro. Look at me now.
Yeah, it's all right. Marcus says Cavs just hoping on nights Mitchell is cold, Harden catches his fire. That's the trade.
That's it.
It's a lot of hope. Shout out to the stream bot. Appreciate popping out, bot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Marcus says Clippers or Nets. Who's worse? The Nets.
Yeah, unfortunately, but we have more upside. Believe it or not, we have more upside. Actually, do we?
I don't know. Trades. You got the same first round picks. I don't even know.
At least we have picks. Yeah, at least we have picks.
Yeah. Real quick, going through a couple of trades these are the last couple of trades that happened. Not really too big, but they should be announced because one of them is the next one. Jared McCain gets traded to the OKC Thunder from the 76ers. The 76ers are trading Jared McCain to the Thunder for a 2026 first round pick in 3 seconds.
Just for free. You go free bread, bro. Go. You get some picks. We get to make our team even more goated. Come on, bro. Jared, we forget. Are we forgetting who Jared McCain is, bro? Like he can hoop. He can hoop. That's a solid backup guard, bro. Oh my gosh, man. That's not fair.
It's a good pickup for the OKC Thunder. Next trade we have is a 3-team trade where the Bulls are trading Kobe White and Mike Conley to the Hornets in a 3-man team, 3-team trade where we have the Hornets receiving obviously Kobe White and Mike Conley. The Bulls are receiving Colin Sexton, Ousmane Dieng, and 3 second-round picks, and the Thunder receive Mason Plumlee.
Like again, bro. Again, that's one of them nothing burger trades. I mean, shout out to the Hornets for getting a little bit more depth, but like, I don't know what the hell the Bulls are doing. I really don't. It's like I feel like they're just trading a bunch of stuff around and being like, let's just mix it up a little bit. Let's see what happens. Let's see what throw stuff at the wall, see what sticks.
Yeah, the owner just put his son to put these trades in. Didn't even know what happened. Was on a nap. Next trade. Toronto Raptors. The Clippers are trading Chris Paul to the Raptors, and he will be waived. And this trade details include Brooklyn, where the Toronto Raptors received Chris Paul, but obviously he got waived, so he's not on the team. So basically, Toronto got nothing. They gave up. Brooklyn received Okaji Abaji. Yeah, we'll go with that. Second round pick. And cash. I do know Okaji. He's a good bench player. And Los Angeles Clippers get Vana Marakovic. Give me a break. What are these names? Made up 2K names.
Yeah, listen, it's another one of those trades where it's like, okay, yay, yeah. Like good job for y'all. Little. Yeah. I hope they're not like this tomorrow, bro. I really hope not. I really hope not, bro. If I can read about Obaji, bro, tomorrow, I'm gonna crash.
This would be so anticlimactic. What do you call it? And that last trade for today, last trade of the day. The Cavaliers trade Lonzo Ball, who will be waived, along with 2 second-round picks to the Jazz. And most likely, the Lonzo Ball will go to the Hornets to reunite with his brother.
Imagine he's backing up his little bro. That's crazy.
And they got 2 other guards that they just traded for in Hornets right now.
What the? Yeah. Oh, my God, bro. Just put Kobe.
The Hornets just got Kobe White and Mike Conley, and now they want to get Lonzo, and they got LaMelo. That's 4 guards on the team right now.
They should just waive Mike Conley and then just trade Kobe White to the Nets, bro. Come here, just quick swap. You get Cam Thomas, we get Kobe White. I love that. Yeah. I'll give you Cam Thomas, a 2nd-round pick for Kobe White. Thank you.
You're welcome. Real quick, appreciate everyone in the building right now. We're an hour and 7 minutes into the episode. Thank you for listening to us. And Philip is in the building. He should be coming in soon. The blue Phil. What a way to introduce. We're gonna get into these comments real quick, and then we're gonna get into our prem predictions, and we're gonna get into some Super Bowl matchups. So we're excited for this. Bring Phil on too. Marcus says, but you said it with confidence, so we accepted the take. What about the Brooklyn Nets and Clippers?
No, the Darius Garland and Cade.
Oh. Marcus says he said these trades are like being forced to pick the kid who sucks at every sport just so he doesn't feel left out.
Oh my God, bro!
I don't understand teams that get somebody and then just waive them automatically. So you basically got nothing out of the trade. I don't get it. Don't make any sense.
Well, you free up cap space. That's the biggest thing.
I guess so, right? Let's get into some prem predictions, Eric. Let me just get these numbers up.
Let's do it.
The score is 82 me to 81 you.
Oh my God. Oh wait. Oh, the City game was on today. They thrashed Newcastle. So it's Arsenal vs City in the final. What a final, man. What a final. I'll be ready for that. That's the Carabao Cup. Sorry, I was just talking about stuff.
Yeah, can you read this comment from Jay while I look?
Yeah, Jay said, guys, because of you, I decided to play FC 25. I did manage a career franchise with Wrexham. Rate my first transfer buy in Kwame Poku. I'm also looking at Alex Minghen and Ellis Sims. Listen. I don't know who those players are, but I'm sure they're ballers for you, buddy. I'm sure they're ballers for you because Wrexham at the time, if you're playing FC 25, he said, FC 25. That means Wrexham's in League One.
Yeah.
So you're buying a bunch of nobodies right now, but it's okay as long as you guys can just get the promotion. That's all that matters, bro. Keep grinding, keep going. I thought he was going to say Kwame Brown. I was like, hold on.
Just get the promotion. That's all that matters. Just get the promotion.
Smells like promotion.
Promotion. Okay, let's get into some Premier League predictions, Eric. Where we have starting Friday. We got a little lucky. We got a Friday matchup at 3 p.m.
Crap.
We got Leeds versus Nottingham Forest.
I'm gonna say draw because I need it. I really need one of these teams. I need them to draw. Please draw.
I don't even know what's gonna happen, bro. I don't
Bro,
know.
oh my gosh, it's hard. Actually, no. I would like one of them for one of them to lose, actually. Because then we'll be closer to one of them. We just gotta get out. We don't have to jump both of them. I'm still gonna go draw.
I'm gonna go somehow. I don't know. Nottingham has been in decent form in the last 3 games. Leeds they lost to Arsenal, which is granted.
Got smacked.
Yeah. Let's go. I don't know, bro.
What was that? This guy's got hungry mid podcast.
I'm gonna go Leeds.
Okay.
And you got tie, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go tie.
Okay. Next one we got is Manchester United going up against Tottenham Spurs. I wrote mine down already.
United. I'll go United.
Yeah, me too. That's what I got down. Yeah. United. All right. Next one. A 10 a.m. game. We got Bournemouth at home against Aston Villa, who have been butt cheeks. I mean, they've won 3 in their last 5, but they lost their last game. Bournemouth, they have been in somewhat decent form, winning their last 2 games, specifically one against Liverpool.
Let me get some Villa action going on. I'm gonna say Villa win this game. Yeah,
Villa win it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Eric,
Villa win.
We're changing it up today, bro. We're changing it up.
No way, you pick Bournemouth.
Actually,
no. Actually, this is what I mean. You have to stick. You can't say that and not stick with it. You have to stick with it out.
I'm going Bournemouth.
Yeah, bro.
They got a great home record. Villa, who knows?
Okay, there it is. I love that one.
Next one, Arsenal versus Sunderland. Give me Arsenal.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about this. These guys are gonna spam 5 corners on this game
for sure. Burnley at home against West Ham. Oof.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, I'm gonna pick West Ham, guys. I'm telling you right now, genuinely. If West Ham don't win this game, I might not be here on Monday for the podcast. I can't show my face. I don't know if I can show my face. Like, that will be our relegation funeral if we lose to Burnley.
I think West Ham's been playing great, and Burnley's been butt cheeks.
And if we don't win, like, I will cry my eyes out because that will be me watching. This game is me watching the championship next year. Genuinely, it's between us having a chance or me watching Millwall versus West Ham next year in a derby match. Like,
fair enough.
I can't have this.
You're right, though. This is a crucial game for them. This is a crucial game. Next one, Fulham at home against Everton. Everton, they've drawn 4 games. They won 1 in their last 5. And Fulham, they put up some great competitive games. They lost against United last week, 3-2 in their last 5 games. So
I'd like to say Fulham win this.
I'm going Fulham too.
Fulham.
They're like one of those teams that can just sneakily just win games if they're always underdogs and they somehow just somewhat just put a competitive game.
Yep.
Wolves at home against Chelsea. Wolves.
Yeah, all right, bro. Have fun. Yeah, pick Wolves.
Yeah, get Chelsea, buddy. Get out of here.
Pick Wolves. Man.
I'm already writing Chelsea for you because I know.
These guys got 8 points, man. These guys, they haven't even cracked double digits yet, and we're more than halfway through the season.
Let's go. Isn't that great?
Guys suck. These guys,
the lowest score is the better score. No,
bro. These guys stink.
Oh, brother,
this guy stinks.
Meanwhile, they're one win is freaking West Ham.
Newcastle versus Brentford.
Interesting one.
In Newcastle.
Interesting one. This is.
Oof. I don't even
Interesting one. This is.
Man, Newcastle has been butt cheeks in their last.
They've
5
been
weeks.
straight. Yeah. Yeah, they've been in really bad form.
Last time they versed each other, Brentford won 3-1 in November.
I'm gonna go draw again. Mad draws.
Yeah, they lost. They lost to Liverpool. The only good thing is they drew PSG, but I'm gonna go Brentford.
Okay, fair enough.
I feel like one of those games that can just come with a victory.
And we got 2 more.
2 more, and one of them, the last one's the game of the week.
They're always in the game of the week, bro. I swear.
Brighton at home against Crystal Palace. Give me Brighton.
Brighton, yeah. I'm not betting nothing on Crystal Palace right now. Dumpster fire.
They're on their downfall right now. And then last one there, game of the week, Liverpool at home against Man City.
Give me Liverpool. For 3 points. Give me Liverpool. They beat City.
Well, how did they do last time? City beat them 3-0 in November. But City has been weird right now this season.
Yeah, I think Liverpool take the points and just secure Arsenal's title even more.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Tough game though. Tough game to predict, that is.
It's tough because Liverpool has a way better record home, which makes me lean towards them. And also the fact that they already lost to Man City away makes it more secure that you want to secure that win.
Yeah.
Look at the lineup. Who's injured? It's going to be big for me.
Oh my God. Wait, hold on. You know who's injured? Alexander Isak. Remember when they signed him for like 150 million?
Yeah.
Wow.
Alexander Isak. Frimpong's injured.
No one talks about that anymore. Jeez.
Oh no. Is Bernardo Silva? He's doubtful.
It's okay. They have Ryan Sherky. Ryan Sherky.
Doku's out too.
Don't worry, they have Antoine Semenyo. They have 2 squads. It's okay. They have 50 squads.
50 squads.
So stupid. Team is so greedy. Yo, this is a close game between the Nuggets and the Knicks.
Yeah.
Jokic is trying to work. Ooh, Mitch just defended Jokic.
I'm going
Shout
Liverpool.
out to Mitchell Robinson, bro. He's got to stop on Jokic.
Yeah. He blocked him before in the first quarter. I'm going Liverpool.
You going Liverpool, you said?
Yeah, it was close. I think they're going to get
Pick City, bro. Pick City.
Hold
I know you believe in City. You think that Arsenal would choke the league, so pick City, bro.
I think
there you go.
Hold up. The Knicks have the ball. Final shot.
Oh, you're so much ahead of me.
Oh no.
What did that happen? He said, "Oh no." Dude,
JB.
Wait, let me watch. We gotta get Phil in here, man.
Phil
tucked up a prayer.
Phil, if you're here.
Yeah, Phil, join up, bro. If anything,
join up. We're waiting for you.
Jamal steps in, step back, midi. Oh, Jamal Murray. Mid-range. Oh, here's what you watched. Dang, wait, I thought I was freaking like 6 seconds behind. I'm like 13 seconds behind. The heck is this? JB, pull up.
I pull up.
Wait, why'd the clock stop at 0.6?
They call timeout, Denver.
Let's go. So Denver's about to win the game?
Eric, we have 1, 2.
Is that Jared Dudley?
Yeah,
is that Jared Dudley on the coaching staff of the Nuggets?
He's assistant coach. 1, 2. Eric, we have 3 points separating us this week.
That's 3 points more positive for me. That's what I like to see, bro.
Yeah. Let me text Phil. Oh, there he is.
There's 1 second left. Uh-oh.
Ready? Let's do it. We'll bring him in, but we got to do a proper introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into an hour and 20 minutes of this episode. We appreciate y'all. And hopefully hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. We're on our road to 300. We appreciate y'all for everything. But now is the time where we get into the meat and potatoes of today's episode. The meat and potatoes of the week, where we get into the Super Bowl picks. NFL, Seattle Seahawks going up against the New England Patriots. in California for Super Bowl 60.
This guy's
No person better to talk about NFL than our boy Phil. Ready, Phil? We got you. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Phil!
Let's go!
On.
Let's go!
How we doing?
How we doing, gentlemen? Let's go!
Yo, this guy, chat, you cannot see him, but we have him like you wait in like a stage area. This guy was feeding while David was talking. He was like, "Let's go, let's get it popping."
Let's
Hold on,
do it.
David, can you spoil this for me? Did the Knicks make the shot, or did the Nuggets make the shot or not?
Jokic almost made it. Went in and out. It was bad. It was close.
Bro,
Yeah, it was
my
crazy.
bro.
Phil, welcome back, bro. It's been a while. We're hoping you're having a great.
Guys.
You've been doing good, bro. We've been watching you doing your thing, talking about
Oh,
head coaches. I mean, there's so much NFL I want to talk about with you, and I feel like
man.
we got it all the time. I mean, realistically, we can tell whenever this is going to close. But real quick, I wanna give quick love to Marcus. Marcus says, "I've heard of Bubba Ray and Devin, but not the lost brother Jared. Jared Dudley."
That's legend.
Complete. Shout out to Jay. The fusion is complete. Now we're here. Phil, first off, before we get into some NFL talk, how's everything going? And tell everybody where they can reach you right now if they haven't. We'll do it at the end as well. So
It's going great, man. My name's Philip. You can find me at Primetime with Taff and Phil over there on YouTube, on Instagram, even on TikTok. We have like 10 people over there. Come on, we gotta get those numbers up.
Yes, sir.
I was watching the stream earlier, and y'all were reacting to the Knicks game, and Eric's like, "Come on, Dave, what happened?" And David goes, "Oh no!" I was dying laughing.
Yeah.
It's tough moments.
Man, I knew once you said that, I was like, yes. I was like, whatever happened, amazing. Let's go.
Oh no! But real quick, let's get into the meat and potatoes. But before we do, NFL's the meat and potatoes of this whole last 6 months because of the fact that it's been the most prevalent thing going on. Now we got the Super Bowl we're talking about. But I saw something on your episode. I think was it? I don't know if it was this past Monday or the past Wednesday, but I saw you do an NFL head coach tier list. Yes. And correct me if I'm wrong, Phil, but we haven't got to talk to you. And for anyone who doesn't know, Philip is in fact a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Don't know why. Can't explain that part. I don't know why he's chosen that team.
Upstate New York, and he's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. But that's
don't tell you, man.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe you did make a change, but I saw your head coach, McCarthy, and you had him at a B minus, something like that, right?
Doesn't even back his own coach. Oh my goodness.
Wait, what do you want me to do? You want me to give Mike McCarthy an A+? I lose all credibility right off the jump. I'm getting burned at a stake.
But what's your thoughts on Mike McCarthy being your head coach? We haven't talked to you since that happened.
When I saw that pop up on my phone, that notification, I was up in the kitchen. We have like a marble island. I put my phone on the marble island and went just. I was so ready to just be done because I think it was around the time of the AFC Championship game when they officially announced they hired him, and I was just so distraught. And then I got on and I went into like I guess discourse because I want other people's opinions because I did not like the trade right off the bat, and I started seeing like I've never seen a weird like. Every time the Steelers make a decision, it's weirdly divided. Everyone either hates it or they like are trying to cope. And then I saw so much. I saw a lot of like points that made sense to me, like starting with Mike Tomlin being a defensive coach where they have struggled offensively pretty much since Big Ben and the Killer Bees basically broke up the band. They have struggled offensively mightily. So bringing in a guy who is pretty consistent in getting offenses going would seem to be able to turn that around. That being said, Mike McCarthy has won one playoff game in like the same in 9 years, and it was against 8 and 9 Bucks in the last game of Tom Brady's career. And they lost. The only team to lose to a 7th seed was coached by Mike McCarthy. I'm not trying to have me be number 2.
Yeah. And I feel like the crazy thing, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this definitely has some correlation with Aaron Rodgers I mean, we don't know what his future is, and the fact that he gets to bring in his old head coach, Mike McCarthy, to bring back the old Green Bay days. I mean, with Mike McCarthy back, I don't know if this almost guarantees Aaron Rodgers will stay, but I think it definitely persuades him. What do you think?
There's definitely Aaron Rodgers is idea number one. I don't see any reason to go out and get a free agent quarterback. That doesn't make any sense. And looking at like the draft, Pittsburgh's not in a position to really like. It's Fernando Mendoza. Name another quarterback that's going round one. I really don't see it, especially after Moore pulls out.
Yeah, Moore just pulled out.
Pause.
No, thank you. No. Realistically, Dante Moore said, "Nah, I don't want to go to the bummy Jets. Get me out of this."
Right. So, and I think it's pretty much gonna be Aaron Rodgers in an event where, say, Rodgers decides not to come back, then bring on Will Howard, man. Eventually, one of these Ohio State QBs has to be good, right? Like at some point, one of them's gonna hit.
you see why? What I'm hearing is it's that same betting energy of you're either you're on fire or you're due, or you're on fire. You're due. Yeah. It's the same energy Ohio State quarterbacks. He's like, one of them is eventually gotta hit at one point. It's gotta happen.
It's gotta happen. It's just, oh my God. It's impossible not to have it happen. CJ was this close.
Yeah, it's possible. But realistically, Steelers, so would you give them a grade now after you've reprocessed everything? You've been over 2 weeks since.
It was originally an F. And when I was doing that tier list, I was also trying to like keep in mind I wasn't gonna be like, oh, like 3 coaches get the exact same grade. I wanted to kind of like keep it like I said, like 1 F, 1 A plus. I feel like I had it as like a B minus, anywhere from a B minus to like a C. Like we're being incredibly optimistic, it's a B minus. If we're being realistic, it's probably closer to a C. If you're being really pessimistic, it's probably a D plus. Like that's kind of the range of where I see it. I'm closer to just the C plus range because I gotta be optimistic somehow. I can't keep rolling in with the maybe we'll be 11-6 this time and then lose 12. Maybe we won't be 9-8.
It's like the battle of how bad, like how bad are we going to be until we get good? And I feel like that's going to be insufferable task now. But I feel like there could have been a lot worse options than Mike McCarthy. I think when you look at it, he's a veteran head coach. He's won a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. I mean, the Dallas stint didn't really work out so well, but realistically, Mike McCarthy, he's not a terrible head coach. Got the veteran leadership, but like out of all the options on the board, you're hoping you can maybe change courses and get somebody else. But it is what it is now.
I just gotta interject here. I'm not gonna lie,
Eric. This is a nice word.
What's it called? I have to say, if Aaron Rodgers had any say in this, as far as bringing Mike McCarthy on, you could chalk this season up already, in my opinion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If we're still taking advice, like not saying that he doesn't know what he's doing, but if we're still making team decisions based off what Aaron Rodgers wants in big 2026, chalk it up, bro. I didn't believe it was gonna work when he was in New York, and I didn't believe it was gonna work when he was in Pittsburgh. Did he prove me wrong a little bit? Yeah, sure. But I still don't believe it's going to work now that they have Mike McCarthy, and if he was one that was like, yeah, bring him back. I know him. I know how it works and everything. No, if you're riding off of him, he 42, going on 42 or 43, whatever it is at this point.
42, I think. Something like that.
I don't know, man. That's just a recipe of like either first round exit, which happened this year, or you just don't make it. It never. There's nothing more than that. There's nothing more. And now you don't have a guaranteed above 500 record anymore. Yeah. Now you might be a losing record. You might be a winning record. We don't know yet.
It's in the gray area.
Winning record.
You don't need a winning record?
Listen, okay. So
don't take that for granted. Jets have been saying that for the last 16 years.
I know that. I know. But I think people always look at that winning record and see it as such an impressive feat. There was so much more meat on that bone. Like Mike Tomlin was the man who got like 100 chicken wings and then said, "Oh, I ate 100 chicken wings." You ate like 60. There was like 40 bones very clearly with meat on them. Like you ripped the skin off. Like there was a stretch a couple years ago. I mean, we were playing Mitch Trubisky, but like we were playing against Bailey Zappi, so it didn't really matter. he lost to the 2-win Cardinals and then the 2-win Patriots back to back, which had net like for a team to lose to 2 teams that were 8 games below 500. As a coach, that's like I'm legendary. I'm him.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's. I understand what you're trying to say. Oh man.
In other words, he escaped with those above 500 wins.
Yeah,
there's more to those 500 wins.
He's still a legend. He's still one of those legendary coaches, though. You can't take that for granted. That's still one of those big feats that any team that's in a losing record to be that consistently good and have winning records for that long in his career is definitely a task that is insane.
Hey, my hope is that Steeler fans halfway through next year are gonna be begging for Mike Tomlin to come back. That's my hope. That's my perfect world. Is everything goes wrong and they're like, wait, we should never let this man go, even though he was losing every single time we got to the playoffs. And but then again, I have to worry about freaking Minter and
it's all right.
Oh God. I think I'm the only Ravens fan that doesn't like that. I'm gonna be real. I think a lot of Ravens fans are so excited. I'm like the only one that's like, okay,
here we go.
Let's act like nothing happened last year and let's just go again. And now we're getting linked to like Trey Hendrickson. We're getting linked to AJ Brown, and I'm like, I've seen this story before. Let's get all the best players in the league, and then let's just lose again. Oh my God,
that's a tough task because you have a new head coach. You have still a team that's Super Bowl ready. It's going to be a weird transition for him, but he's definitely. I think he's a great defensive head coach. Obviously, I gotta see. Did they even sign an offensive coordinator yet? Because I gotta see who they get at that point to really.
I don't even know. I've been so checked out of like what they're doing as a whole because every single time I look, I get so tight. Genuinely, it messes with my brain. I'm like, yo, this is. Oh my goodness! Man.
Real quick, I'm gonna get into these comments. Well, I think Phil's looking that up. Aaron Rodgers in the building. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers. Appreciate you popping out, Phil. Aaron Rodgers here for you. He said the boys are back in town, trying to talk to AJ and Clay to come out and join us for one last ride.
We're getting AJ Hawk and Clay Matthews. How old is Clay now? Clay got to be at least 39.
This is the over 40 league at this point. This is the over 40.
Of course,
this is just the Green Bay Packers.
But it's the old retired Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers says, "I want you to do ayahuasca, go to work, present a big time project, watch you get a promotion, a big raise, and the company car. What will I say? What I say has and will always work if it is listened to." Damn.
Yeah.
All right, Aaron.
Sure, Aaron.
Convince me. Here I got down there right now.
Mike Tomlin's in the building. Shout out to Mike. We got whole Steelers games in the building right now. He said, "Phil, looking good, buddy. For the sake of my sanity, where would I have ranked on your tier list?"
Oh my man, Mike, B minus.
Oh, he said. So you got worse. So you think that worse?
Situationally, it would have depended because like
I got him at the same ranking as Mike McCarthy, who just not even had a game yet.
Yeah, no, like on average. When I do the analyst hiring, when they do the next round of analysts, Mike will be like in the A to A plus range. It's like because as an analyst, he'll be amazing. He would be. He's got all his lines. Like he's gonna have things to say.
So I got a question for you, Phil, really quick before we go into the Super Bowl. So you mentioned I know you was like messing around, but like I had a theory when Mike stepped down, right? That it was gonna be a situation. It wasn't a situation of he didn't want to be there anymore, but it was a situation of I just want to take a break. Do you see Mike Tomlin ever going back to coaching for a team, or is this it for Mike Tomlin? Like I'm done. I'm gonna start my career elsewhere, and or just settle down and retire as a whole. Like where do you see it going as far as like because you spent the most time with him, you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, you're hanging out with him? You're hanging out with Mike?
Yeah.
You spent the most time with him in Pittsburgh, man.
We go bowling on Fridays. We go bowling on Fridays. We hang out all the time. I think he'll definitely be back. I think he's. Let me just check real quick. I think he's 53.
Somewhere around there.
He's around in his and right now like McCarthy's coaching into like he just got hired in his 60s. Reed's probably in his like late 60s, early 70s, and like coaches will still coach as long as they believe they're capable. And when we saw Sean Payton do a similar thing where he took a year off and came back, I think there's a very real situation where Tomlin does that because I mean every year there's going to be coaching availability, and I don't know. I thought it would work really well for him as an analyst. I haven't really heard anything on that, but I think he'd be really good at it. And in terms of any team he goes to, I think the one problem is that he has to go to a team with a guy, like with a good quarterback, with somebody that's established. Because of his best years as a coach, being able to at least win playoff games, even if they were against backup quarterbacks. But like even if we look at Mike Tomlin when he was winning games, he would be able. He had Big Ben. He had Antonio Brown. He had Le'Veon Bell. He needs to have at least some sort of assembled offensive core that he didn't make. Because the ones that he's constructed are just not enough.
Sounds like you're describing a certain team.
Who is it, Eric?
This team has a guy. They got a running back. They got a wide receiver. He's not like
Eric. The Giants already have a head coach.
Get the hell out of here with the Giants.
The Giants already have a head coach.
Their teams are in the gut. No, they're in the mud.
Not anymore.
I'm talking about you think what? You're not anymore because you have to steal someone from my organization in order to get out of there. Let me go back to it. Either way, what would you do if you saw Mike Tomlin be like, "I'm going to be the coach for the Ravens"? Like in the future.
If Mike does that, well, I'll say that if Mike does it, then and here's the one thing that I said when I saw John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin step down. I said one thing, man, that rivalry just isn't the same. Like that rivalry was those coaches. Like as much as those players had to do something with it, even when those players were gone, people were gonna watch Steelers Ravens because they knew this was like one of the last. Like I think it was Joe Flacco was talking about it recently at the Pro Bowl, which is crazy. We had two Browns QBs make the Pro Bowl this year. It's kind of nuts.
Jesus.
But he was talking about like the physicality.
All right, don't even get me started about that. Don't even get me started about the Pro Bowl.
But he was talking about like the physicality of the game where it feels like, players, they know what they're getting into. It's the NFL. They're big dudes with helmets hitting each other. They're going to get we're going to have physical ball. And I guess especially from his perspective, because he played a lot in that rivalry. I think when we're looking at like that team for that overall rivalry, it doesn't exist anywhere else. Like, I don't think there's a rivalry that was built in the 21st century that was like Steelers Ravens. And if Tomlin were to come out of retirement, go back to the Ravens, oh my gosh, it adds like a gallon of gasoline right back onto that rivalry again.
That's true.
Yes, it does. It does.
I just think when you have two tenured head coaches for so long, there's definitely gonna be a rivalry. When you're 15 plus years coaching against each other, it's gonna happen. But real quick, we have breaking news. I'm watching the Knicks game. Jamal Murray has the ball, passes to Jokic, 4 seconds on the clock. Jamal Murray takes a three to win the game, and it's missed. And the New York Knicks win the game. Oh no! There's a foul on the floor. Foul on the floor.
He fouled him?
Oh my God! Hold on, I'm behind.
He fouled him?
They fouled him. They didn't foul Jamal, but it was an off the ball. It was an off ball foul. So I don't know if it's an inbounds ball, but let's see. It was off the rebound. You got 0.3 seconds. Mikal Bridges fouled Chris Braun, whatever his name is.
What is he doing?
Yeah, bro. Mikal, come on, man.
They're gonna review it right
I gotta
now.
see this.
I don't know if it is a foul, realistically. Phil, do you have the game up or no?
I do, but I'm just a little behind.
That's
not a foul. Oh wait.
But did the foul? Here's the thing: did the foul occur after the game was over?
Let me see.
Because it looked like at 0.00, he had the arm in the back.
No, it wasn't in the back. It was in the front.
Mikal's arm in the back.
No, Mikal fouled him.
Yeah, I'm saying his arm was in the back. I said at 0.00.
But the foul is him. The foul is him in his chest. It's not pushing the back. Because he's going for the ball.
It's gonna be close.
Man,
was good.
Jamal Murray having a great game, takes a three to win the game, and
Ryan, the refs aren't selling him. That was a foul. That was so unnecessary, though. Why would he even do that? He's gonna grab the board and do what with the ball?
So is that free throw? Oh, they're in the bonus.
Yeah, they have to be in the bonus, right?
That's a foul. No, that's a foul.
Well, they put 3 seconds on the clock.
No, 0.3.
No point.
Okay,
There's no way it was going to be 3 seconds.
They had 3 seconds on there.
So.
He's got to make all of his free throws, and they go into
but
overtime.
he gets 3.
No.
He gets 3 because
That's a tough.
He's got to make it in MSG. Will he make the first one? He needs both of these to win the game. This is definitely what you dream about when you're a kid.
Shots to Mikal Bridges, man.
It does look like 3. Why is it not 0.3?
They changed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout to Mikal, man.
He needs to make this free throw.
They took him off the court. He sold.
Mike Brown's pissed. Chris Brown has one more free throw to tie the game so they can go into overtime. Let's see.
That's how you know.
Bubble is here, right?
Who is that, David? Is that Precious?
No, that's a Hugh Porty.
Oh, the freaking
Precious don't play for us no more.
Yeah. Oh, he made it. Wow, Mikal just sold the game. Oh my gosh.
That's heartbreaking as a Mikal Bridges jersey owner.
Oh, you have a Suns one?
All times.
I have a City Edition Suns.
That's sick.
Nice.
Yeah.
But real quick, I do want to get into these comments because people are in the chat. We appreciate y'all for tuning in right now. We're going to get into our NFL talk. Trust, we'll just get into some games that are going on as we speak. But real quick, Marcus says, Sean Payton, a forced year off thanks to the bounty gate. Well, it was all his fault, Sean. Sean, he told people that you would pay them more if he hurt them. Jay said, "Yeah, but we got a shitty Netflix movie out, The Peyton Leave. So there's that."
Bruh.
He said, "Stolen, not possession. Then is the 9/10 of the law."
What are we talking about at this point?
Talking about?
I have no idea what we're talking about. What is going on?
Marcus said Joe Burrow looking around like, "Why am I here?" Ryan, shout out to Ryan. He said BS about the Knicks game.
Of course he's gonna say BS.
Shout out to Bradley. Say good grief. Get this bum out of New York. Hi, Phil.
I'm haunted. That's never good. I'm haunted.
Yo, man.
Jay said Knicks be I can't say this without having a slur pop out of my
head. Knicks be bro. It wasn't anything crazy, David. I promise. It wasn't anything nuts.
Marcus says the Run It Singer plays in the NBA. Damn. Who?
I don't even know what that means. Dude, Marcus
Chris Brown, not Chris Brown. It's
Chris Braun. Or
Chris
his name is.
They say it Brown, don't they?
Yeah, it's pronounced Brown.
Yeah, his name is pronounced Brown, but it's Braun. Like it's spelled like Braun.
And we're going into double overtime. Damn, this game could have been over.
And the Nuggets are about to win. Let's go in MSG. Let's go. Come on, Jokic.
Oh, Eric. Let's get into the big. Actually, I have one more topic to get into with you, Phil, because I know you know football like the back of your hand, and I'm very curious about this because of the fact that this is my team, and John Harbaugh is trying to figure out his whole roster right now in terms of his coaching staff. But we just got news, I believe, yesterday that Matt Nagy is going to be the offensive coordinator of the New York Giants. Thoughts about that? Because I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie.
Nagy's definitely a better coordinator than coach, like a head coach. Yeah. I'll say that much. He fits much more in that role, but it should be fine. I think what they need to really coach, the most important thing I think they need to coach there in New York is keeping Jackson Dart healthy. Like they got to make sure they're protecting him and making sure he's sliding, because that's the key to that. Because even when they went down with Scadaboo and they went down with Neighbors, like Dart still showed promise. You had Wan'Dale Robinson with a 1,000-yard season, despite Neighbors not being there. You're going to get Neighbors back. I don't know if he'll be ready week 1, but if he's ready by October, that's excellent news. If you're Scadaboo's 100% from what I'm understanding going to be ready week 1. I mean, he'll be playing. He should be ready by basically training camp.
He's ready tomorrow.
He's ready. He's ready yesterday. We're putting him out regardless. And then they've got a good pass rush on defense. So I think that's going to generate more turnovers, especially when you're scoring more points and teams are going to be pressing to throw the ball. It's going to allow guys like Brian Burns and hopefully Abdul Carter can take a next step. And when Dexter Lawrence gets back too, like you're going to get like Dexter Lawrence potentially in one-on-one matchups with those guys off the edge, which is just not fair. Not fair to guards. I think they're gonna double their win total. I really do. I think those Giants are gonna win in 8 games minimum.
I'm not trying to hear any of this.
I like it.
I'm not trying to hear any of this.
Winning season loading.
What do you mean?
Oh my god, man! They get our coach and then they double their win total, and then we're over here with Mr. Minter, bro. And
Jesse Minter is not a bad coach.
I'm not. Oh my god,
Jesse.
I'm not. I'm not saying he's a bad coach. I'm just saying like. Oh man! Oh my god!
You wanted Mike Tomlin, didn't you?
No, I didn't want Mike Tomlin. I wanted Oh my god! I'm blanking again on names today.
Mike McCarthy?
No, hell no.
Yeah. Trade.
You know who's stuck in my head right now because of the Nuggets? Mike Malone. I can't get him out of my brain.
The Ravens hire Mike Malone.
What a great culture change right there.
The Bills head coach. Oh my god.
Oh, Sean McDermott.
I wanted Sean McDermott. I wanted a proven coach. That's all I wanted. I think Jesse Minter is like cool, but I personally think that I'm going to get a repeat of what I've been seeing all the time, possibly even worse. And we're not in a situation where we're supposed to be losing now. We have to win now. So
I feel like my only argument with the Ravens thing, it favors Eric's thing, is that when you have a young coach, it all depends on who you bring on as staff. We still haven't seen who he brought on staff yet. So if he brings on somebody that is experienced, as an experienced offensive head coach, offensive coordinator, yeah, like I feel more comfortable with that. But that defense will be top 5, that's for sure.
It better be. Shoot. And they better get our secondary right, because I'm not trying to see anyone get dunked on anymore. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of seeing receivers open wide open down the field for no reason. Oh my god! Kyle Hamilton may become the best defensive player in the league next year. That's what I'm expecting.
Yeah, I remember watching that Steelers and Ravens game, the last game of the regular season, and you just see Zay Flowers wide open in the secondary twice, and I'm like, "Yo, Pittsburgh, bro, what are we doing leaving Zay Flowers wide open?" It's crazy.
Oh my gosh, man, that still haunts me to this day.
Marcus said you said Chris Brown. He said Chris autocorrect is my downfall. Yeah, low key. And then Ryan said Mikal learn that push from the Nets. Thanks, Eric.
That's like me turning around the film and be like, "Oh, you learned it from the Suns, and he brought it to the Nets." Like what?
There you go.
Like
it's the blaming chain, right? You're always gonna blame someone under you. Like just keep on going underneath and just blame someone. Marcus says, "All I see on my screen is a coaching staff that can turn around any franchise. Should have put in a collective resume." Yeah, honestly, this staff right here.
Special teams, man. Special teams. Let me run them out there.
No. If anything, let me be the special teams coach. Give me the least responsibility, please. No, I don't want to. What happened?
We have this ready. We have an offensive coordinator, we have a head coach, and we have a defensive coordinator. Now pick your job titles.
What? No, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I can't do this, guys. I can't do this. Whoever is the head coach,
man, you're the head coach. Let's go.
No. Whoever's the head coach, understand you're doing 2 jobs at once. Because whatever job I have, you're doing.
Here's what I think should happen. Ready?
Yeah.
Realistically, just because I know you guys. Okay. Phil, I think would be a really good defensive coordinator.
Okay.
He can draw us some plays and we can get the job done. I don't want to be selfish and put myself a head coach, but I feel like in this equation I am.
You can't.
But Eric, you're offensive coordinator because I know you're gonna throw up some like voodoo type of crazy freaking plays that are gonna happen. They're gonna be like 20 flea flickers in the game, and then we're gonna be like, okay, what the hell is this offensive coordinator doing? It works out.
I tell you one thing. If I'm offensive coordinator, you're gonna see a very conservative offense. You're gonna see if we're on the 30-yard line and it's 4th and 2, I'm kicking all the time. I'm taking my points. I can't. I'm traumatized from the 9 times that these teams go for 4th down and do not convert. I'm 4th and 1, 4th and inches. I'm tired of it. Oh my gosh.
Hey, you know what's funny? I'm just picturing this in my head. Ready? You call like 5 flea flickers in a row, right? In one play. 5 flea flickers. So the wide receiver goes in motion, passes it back to the running back back to the quarterback back to the running back, running back to the quarterback. I know damn well that you came up with that play and we both came up with it collectively, all three of us, and we're like, this is gonna work. And then all of a sudden it doesn't work, and I got to go to the press conference after the game, and they're gonna be like, "Yo, what the hell is that?" And I'm gonna be like, "Damn it, I gotta defend it."
Dude, you're going to the press conference. Phil's gonna coach a game where the team gives up like 10 points, and we're gonna only score like 6. And then you're gonna be like, "So what was the problem?" And then,
like Phil's defense didn't score points for us.
He's like, honestly, I gotta do better as head coach. Meanwhile, he's like, Eric, I cannot stand you.
It's like I can imagine after the game where it's like dang, they needed that to get in the playoffs, they couldn't get in. Then it's like breaking news: team fires Erica's offensive coordinator.
Oh my gosh, man! Yeah, I like watching football. I understand the mechanics of it and everything, but to a certain degree, to coach it, nah, you couldn't. I couldn't do that.
I mean, listen, coaching's always a dream. Always a dream. That'd be fun to coach a team.
I could play Madden though, but
yeah, that's true. Just steal the plays off of Madden. It's the same thing. Just
if I do that, we're winning a Super Bowl. I'll let you know right now.
I hope so. I hope. I don't want you to come up with these things. Just go off of the Ravens playbook or any playbook, the Chiefs playbook, and then just make a couple plays.
The thing is, all I ask of, right? One, Phil, I need you to turn Kyle Hamilton into the best defensive player in the league. That's the number one thing. And because I'm gonna need about like 10 pick sixes from him during the season in order for us to get to the playoffs, right?
10
and then
2 pick sixes.
Yeah, 2. Right. You gotta, David. If I tell you to bench someone, you gotta bench somebody.
I'll probably do it before you tell me.
If I see Lamar Jackson, no. If I'm a defensive coordinator, Mark Andrews sold in the first week. I'll tell you that right now. just for the fact of my freaking trauma. He has to get out of here, bro.
Damn. Oh my gosh. That's like a hate crime. But anyway. Let's get into Jay's comment. Jay said, guys, I coach Pop Warner ages 12 and 13. If you ever want to give me a week off on game week, I'll gladly let you take over for a week. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Imagine us in the freaking just coaching a little league team just to freaking go all the way or something like that.
He said, Eric is out. I don't have anyone who can kick a ball further than 10 yards. You can't. They can't go for. You got.
We're going for it.
Oh man! Oh, we gotta go for it.
Eric benching some kids. I'm for it. There we go. Eric, there we go. We're benching 12-year-old.
Now,
kids.
if I'm the special teams coach, I'm very interested in kicking and everything like that. I love punting. I love punting. That's become one of my favorite aspects of football right now. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it is. I love a good punt. Love a good punt.
Yeah, he's been expressing it. But guys, real quick, let's get into I've been saying meat and potatoes the whole time of the episode, but this is really what we're gonna get into. NFL big time. We're about 2 hours in the episode. Guys, appreciate y'all. And hit a like button, subscribe if you're new. And we got Phil in the chat right now if you're just showing up right now. Super Bowl 60. The big 6-0 is right around the corner. We have that coming up on Sunday, 6:35 Eastern time in California. I want to start with our guest, Phil, just because.
Of course.
Let's go first. The hardest question of the whole NFL season: who is going to win the Super Bowl, Phil? Seattle or New England?
If it's not Seattle, I'm gonna be so pressed after that game, man. I'm gonna be so pressed. Like I'm because so I'm going out with some friends to watch Super Bowl, and one of my friends is like a Patriots fan, and I just found this out like last week. I found this out like last week that she was a Pats fan, and I'm like, what's she saying? Hold on, I gotta pull up this text again because I think I said it, but man, it got me pressed. She said, not even worried about it. We show up, we win the trophy. Nothing y'all would know about. And I was,
oh damn!
I clapped back with, listen. You about to be Nancy Kerrigan the way you are on thin ice and your knee is about to get clubbed. Like, I was so pressed, man. I was furious. And now, like, listen, I'm picking Seattle to win this game because if they don't, it's gonna melt me. It's gonna melt my whole brain. I do think one of the subtle matchups that needs to be won for Seattle to win has to be how they get JSN open against Christian Gonzalez. I think what try to do. They're gonna try to match Gonzalez up, follow him pretty much around, and then have like either one safety above or underneath, depending on where Gonzalez lines up to double him. JSN needs to be a big part because he's the most consistent part of that offense.
Yeah.
Get one, they should be fine, but oh my gosh, it makes me nervous, man. It makes me. I don't know. I want to see this team win another championship. I don't want to see it. I can't see this team win another one.
Yeah, I mean, granted, they've been bad for what, 1 year, and then all of a sudden they're back in a Super Bowl. It's just so annoying to watch this team, and I know as a Jets fan, I've seen this firsthand where this team is just realistically just they have one bad season. Everyone's like, well, they're finally going to learn their lesson on how to rebuild, and then boom, they come back all of a sudden, and they have a franchise guy, and they have a great defense, great head coach, yada yada yada, and now they're back in the Super Bowl. It's so annoying every year. So annoying, bro.
I wanted to ask. I'm pretty sure David was going to get to this. Dave, if you don't mind, I just want to ask this really quick. You kind of gave us the answer with the whole JSN take, but who do you think? I know you want the Seahawks to win. I know JSN's going to have to win that matchup, but in the event, and I don't even want to say this out loud. So I don't even bring any like bad juju to this at all. But
no.
In the event that the Patriots win the Super Bowl, who is that X factor for you on the other side of the ball for the Patriots? Well, I fixed my camera. Sorry.
Hold on. Who you asking me or David?
Both of you guys. But I was asking you. I was asking you.
Dude, I'll tell you. Let's just explore with this one.
All right. Realistically, like you mentioned, Christian Gonzalez, he's gonna be 1-on-1 with JSN. If not, JSN's probably gonna be double teamed. I think that's a big matchup that they have to win because of how much success Sam Darnold has when he unlocks JSN. It's just a given all season. When JSN has great games, they are winning games. It's just that simple. I think in terms of what the Patriots need to unlock, it's going to be real hard to do this because Seattle's run defense is very good, but they got to get Trayvon Henderson going, and they have to get Ramondre Stevenson going. They got to get that run game going because we saw predominantly in games that they lost, whenever their run game falls short, they can't really produce because we go back to the analogy of the one-dimensional offense. It's very predictable in that it's easy to guard a pass every single play than to guard a run or a pass, depending on who, what play they want to run, because they're both successful. So I don't know. I think that's definitely one of the things for the Patriots is Christian Gonzalez locking up JSN and also their run game on offense.
Okay. Phil, what are you thinking?
It's not an X factor in the traditional sense but I'm going to be honest. Patriots don't win this game if Drake May doesn't play well. And that's because if you look at the 3 games, his best game was against Houston, which he still turned it over 3 times. And if the Texans had anything better than the coughing baby Coleridge Stroud at quarterback, then we could have actually been looking at a game, right? But
yeah.
Now we're seeing, and I mean, again, I guess I can understand against in the snow against Denver, but there was still 25, 35 minutes of that game that were very much you could move the ball. It's just your defense generated turnover and got you into the end zone. So their defense has been the biggest factor in them winning. And I still think their defense will have their moments and play well. But I also think the Seahawks offense will have their moments and put up points. It's a question of, is Drake May going to be able to play on a high enough level to be able to compete in this game? If let's say Seattle all of a sudden puts up 21 points, puts up 24, puts up 28, puts up 31, is Drake May going to be able to match that with the cast of characters he has on offense? And that's going to come down to him, and not just his ability to throw the ball accurately, but his ability on second and longs to be able to run for those 6-7 yards, get a third and manageable or third and short. And that would be how the Patriots have to win. They need Drake May.
Yeah, it's always as simple as just the guy who has the ball in his hands most of the time has to produce. And real quick, before we get Eric's take on this, I have breaking news. The New York Knicks have beat the Denver Nuggets 134-127 in double overtime. And this fits perfectly.
Oh my god! It's only because I said the freaking Knicks were gonna lose. That's why.
Yeah. I got a text too from Tev. I got a text from him out of like no context. I wasn't talking at the time. He just said, "God, dude, Jalen Brunson has so much freaking aura. Holy frick!" I was like, dude, I'm trying to eat my Chinese food. Like I'm starving.
JB had 40, I think.
42, 8 rebounds, 9 assists.
Oh my gosh!
Man. Oh my gosh! The New York Knicks.
I was gonna say something real quick about the Giannis thing, like earlier on in the episode. Like this just reminded me because of what happened. But with the Knicks, I said if the Knicks lose this game, they might be a little bit more aggressive towards Giannis. But if they beat the Nuggets, I think they'll be really comfortable with an 8-game win streak continuing with this team. And this just proved that they're not going to be going after Giannis, in my opinion.
This guy, Jalen Brunson, had 33 of his 42 in the second half. What the heck?
JV.
Oh, my goodness,
JV.
man.
But real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. No, I know he's got...
Jay said, breaking news, local man charged with Nancy Kerrigan-like attack on Super Bowl Sunday, news at 11. He said, will we see more play actions get JSN going? I hope.
I'm actually, before you go into the next one, to give my take on it. Yeah, because I mean, actually, you can pull it up because like I don't even understand this. I mean, shout out to you, but like Kobe was bald. Like, am I just every black guy? Is this what's coming? Is this what's happening now, guys? Like, I might like, dude, Mitchell Robinson's on the screen. I guess I look like Mitchell Robinson too. Like, what's going on? Yo, bro?
It's all right. I look like Tyler Kolek. It's all right.
Oh my goodness, man! I think as far as X factors go, I told David earlier in the show, Phil. I don't know if you was able to hear because like in the beginning, a lot of people was talking about it. Kobe had a fro. Yeah, I still didn't look like him though. Like, yo, David, pull up a picture of Kobe in his fro, please. And what's it called? I told David basically that the only way I personally see the Patriots having a chance in the Super Bowl is if Sam Darnold actually finally has the choke job that I thought he was going to have the last 2 rounds, right? That scares me a lot. Because look at this, bro. Stop it.
That's you, man.
Oh, my goodness.
That's you.
That's not me at all, bro. Oh my god, David definitely scrolled through it by the perfect Kobe one that looked the most like me too, bro.
That it was actually the third one in, not gonna lie.
Oh my goodness, bro. Now Froby was pure aura. Oh my gosh. All right. Either way, going into this, I'm very nervous because I was very confident that Sam Darnold was gonna have one of these choke games, and I thought it was gonna come against the Rams. And that was what's going to happen. Like, and it wasn't even going to be a choke game for real. I thought he was just going to throw like maybe one pick that determined the game. And you saw how that game went. Realistically, the only thing that happened within that game that changed it was the one fumble in the kick return that ruined the Rams as a whole. This defense, the Patriots defense has somewhat carried this Patriots team to the position that they are now, right? And it's hard to say what's going to happen as far as what Sam's going to do because he's had great performances against better teams. However, that's the one thing that scares me. But if I had to pick an X factor, one guy that stood out to me the most, even though like stat wise he wasn't screaming in the stats department because you were looking at JSN, Sam Darnold, Puka Nacua, and Matt Stafford on the other side. But the way Kenneth Walker was running the football last game was a thing to watch. It felt impossible to get him on the ground, or it felt impossible to tackle him. If Kenneth Walker also gets going like that again, there's so many ways this offense can hurt the Patriots defense. I know this Patriots defense is amazing, but let's be so real. If the Rams defense was pretty decent and they couldn't keep down Kenneth Walker no matter what happened, and at that point, like David is always preaching this when we're talking about football in general. The only way that you're able to really compete for football games is that you're able to mix up the run and the pass. If you don't have a running game, you can't get the passing game going because they know what's coming, and vice versa. If you don't have a passing game, you can't get the running game going because they know what's coming regardless. But for me, if Kenneth Walker can get going in this game, I don't know how the Patriots even have a chance. I don't even if Drake May has a good game, Drake May's best game, in my opinion, still won't be able to outlast whatever this offense is going to put on the beating that they're going to put on the Patriots. That's the way I see it.
Fair enough. I mean,
yeah,
anything can happen. This is just one of those games where it's like you don't even need to be the better team. You just got to be the better team that day. Like that's all it comes down to. Just one win, one opportunity. It sounds like an Eminem song, but
oh
quick,
my. Go ahead. I had I had a Patriots fan. I have a similar thing. My coworker. It's so annoying because he doesn't watch football, but he's a Patriots fan, and he just talks about Drake May, and he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna win the Super Bowl." It's so annoying because he's spoiled. But he sent me a reel today on Instagram, and it was the Patriots, but like a Patriots edit behind that Eminem song.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was like, I was like, "All right, bro, I'll see you when you lose, buddy. See you later." Pack it up.
Don't that just lost our points right there.
For real, bro.
Yeah.
But real quick, the comments, Marcus says, "Damn, we must be twins if we all look alike."
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the heck?
Marcus said, "Guys, the real question is if Sam Darnold wins, 1, how many Jets fans break their television, and 2, how many Giants fans, how many Vikings fans will ask why did we let him go?" Honestly, I think there might be more Vikings fans asking that question than Jets fans breaking their TVs. I think Jets fans are actually rooting for Sam because it'll be the first time a Jets quarterback wins
anything.
Yeah.
What do you think, Phil? What do you think?
Oh, I think there will be a select category of Jets fans who will break their TVs, but I think every single Minnesota Viking fan is asking why they kept 9 over Sam Darnold. Because like that was the meme. That like what's crazy enough about that's just was the meme the entirety of the season. Was just every time a quarterback played a bad game, they were photoshopped as JJ McCarthy. Like, I'm waiting for Drake May to have a bad Super Bowl so I could see him, because I don't think I've even seen him like have a bad enough game to get that Photoshop. I need that. That's gonna get me through. That's gonna get me through the next like 3 months. I don't need nothing else.
He said during the offseason, that's all I need. I just need that Drake May hate to get me through.
Man. That's gonna get me to the draft, man. It's gonna be all the way to the draft.
April.
I don't know. Go ahead, David.
No, I'm changing the topic. You go ahead. You have something to say.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but I saw a thing where a reporter asked Jay Jettis about Sam Darnold and his success, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm very happy for him," and it's like, I want him to win. Don't get me wrong. It's just like it does make me question, like, you know, what would have happened if he would have stayed or something like that. And he said that something along the lines, and then afterwards he was like, "Yeah, I believe in JJ McCarthy. I believe he could be great." And I sat there and I was like, "You don't mean that at all. Like, there's no way you forget that, bro.
Bro, you about to get traded, Jay Jettis. You about to get traded."
I guess, man. Oh,
that's the energy the thing gave, though. He was like, "So what do you think about JJ McCarthy?" He was like, "You know, like, he's good. Like,
it's like you're fantasizing about what could have been, and you have someone right in front of you. You're like, all right, so you ready? Yeah. Let's just go to the field.
Yeah.
All right.
You outside to pick me up? Yeah, dude. I'm like 5 minutes away. He's just in bed on his phone.
Yeah, I left my house already. It's still in the shower or something.
Bro, where are you? I'm right here.
Quick little thought about this. You guys can disagree or agree with this. I just want to hear that. I just want to hear this in chat. I want to hear your thoughts about this, because I think this is definitely a penny for a thought in terms of both quarterbacks. We talk about Drake May and him being his first Super Bowl appearance ever. Him having to be, like Phil said, him having to be the guy that is pretty much the X factor for that team in order to have a great game, right? He needs to go off and have a career game in order to really for them to win the Super Bowl. My to play devil's advocate, my thoughts shift over to Sam Darnold in the extent of we only seen Sam Darnold played one good playoff game for this season, right? It was against the Rams. That first game against the 49ers, that kick return, that after that it was pretty much over. Sam Darnold didn't need to do anything because that kick return and that defense, they were doing their thing. 41-6, like that was a dominant performance. They didn't need Sam Darnold. They benched him in the fourth quarter because of it. Now they go into the Rams. The first true matchup, they were home. They won 31-27. Sam puts up a ridiculous game, 346 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 9.6 yards per completion. I'm not saying I'm discrediting that, but should we expect some type of game where we start to see a decline? Because we didn't see that all game in all these playoffs, yet.
Phil, do you want to take this one first, or you want me to go first?
I kind of feel like that's valid. I think when we're considering going into this game too, like I think this is the first time since I want to say 2016 that both coaches are defensive head coaches. I think the last one was Falcons, Dan Quinn, and when it was Brady and Belichick. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how these defenses are going to prevent these quarterbacks from being able to move the ball. For one, if Seattle wants to be able to stop Drake May, it has to come with attacking that offensive line. Because I mean, Denver was in that game with Denver was in that game with Jay Stiddy because they were able to get as much pressure as they did on Drake May. I think they sacked him at least. I think it had to been at least 4 or 5 times. So we're looking at that level of getting after the quarterback. Now, I think they have a well-rounded front, but they don't have like a stud edge rusher. I think the closest they had to that this season was DeMarcus Lawrence, maybe Uchenna Nwosu as well, were like really solid off the edge. I don't know if they're on that level of like X factor of a rusher, but they need to get after Drake May and they need to put him in negative yardage. Like they need to put him in those they need to get him behind the sticks. They need to get like stuff the run and then sack him.
DeMarcus Lawrence, Leonard Williams, 2 other guys.
Leonard Williams. That's the guy.
They've been balling off. But Eric, what's your thoughts on that?
I think I see where you're going with it, and I don't think it's crazy to have that suspicion, or not suspicion, that thought of is he due for a bad game? However, I don't know how bad the game is. If that and let me elaborate on that. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is, I think I think Sam Darnold could throw a pick in this game and still blow the Patriots out. I think Sam Darnold can throw 2 picks in this game and it be a 2-possession game. Possibly 1. That's the vibe that I'm going with right here. Just because the only way I get a little nervous is where is Drake May's ceiling for how good his game is, right? What does that look like? Because we saw it with Sam Darnold against the Rams. That to me is his ceiling. I don't think it gets any higher than that when it comes to having the borderline perfect game. Because let's be so real. If I personally believe, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but if that fumble doesn't happen, Sam Darnold's not in the Super Bowl. Yeah. I think Matt Stafford and the Rams are in the Super Bowl because the defenses, no matter what, the defenses couldn't stop the offense. The offenses were too good. So I definitely think Sam might slow down in this game. I don't think he's gonna be all gas, no brakes. I think it's gonna be a little bit of a hiccup because it took everything out of him to get here. But it just depends on whether Drake May is capable of having a 2-touchdown game, over 250 passing yards, and no picks and no turnovers and no fumbles, right?
Yeah, and if what we've seen is,
let's be like what we've seen is rough, and we've seen the only advantage that they have is that they've seen. I mean, no, they haven't really seen they've never seen an offense like that this whole entire season. This whole entire season, they have not seen a Seahawks offense. The closest thing was probably the Bills at most. No one showed it out in the playoffs. You know what I mean? They versed the Chargers. God help us all. I'm not talking about Justin Herbert right now. And then they versed the Texans. Defensively, they've seen something like that. See what the Seahawks defense could possibly give them, right? But they've been through all of it. Even with the Broncos, they've been through all of it, and they've gotten through all of it. So it kind of. I don't think Sam Darnold is going to have enough of a bad game for me to sit there and be like, oh my goodness, the Patriots are going to win. Because that's what they've been winning off of.
He's going to avenge his ghost that he saw when he was on the Jets against the Patriots. I believe that's going to be a legacy game. I believe in the next headline on Monday, you're going to see Sam Darnold is no longer Sam Darnold's the Undertaker and takes over all these ghosts that he was seeing in his past against the Patriots. I guarantee we're gonna see that on Monday.
Matter of fact, I want to break something down really quick, right? The Sam Darnold. I want to break down the stats for each quarterback that the Patriots have faced so far in the postseason. Justin Herbert was threw for 159 yards on 19 for 31. I don't know what the percentage is on that. Had no touchdowns and had one turnover. Okay, so that's what that quarterback put up in the first week first round, right? They go to the next round. They verse CJ Stroud and company. That quarterback put up 212 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions, and 1 fumble. And no, not 1 fumble. I'm sorry, just 4 picks as a whole. That was the next quarterback. It got worse, right? Yeah. And then they go into probably the biggest game of the season for them at the time, and they go to verse another quarterback that throws for 131 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and 1 fumble. Mind you, the fumble that he had, if I'm not mistaken, was the one where he threw the ball backwards.
Yeah.
Like, guys, he hasn't versed anybody good at all. Yeah. At that point, you have to sit there. CJ Stroud threw 4 picks and they won the game. How bad does Sam Darnold actually have to be in order for the Patriots to win this game? Mm-hmm. And I really think he could have 2 turnovers and they still win by 2 possessions.
Yeah. I agree. I do want to get into these comments before we get into our final predictions and wrap up the show. Welders fan, shout out to you for popping out. Welders fans. He said, "Is it possible? Is it possible Sam Darnold starts throwing picks again? Even if he does, according to Eric, don't matter because he can still get the W."
He would have to have a really bad game, like a really
like every possession is a turnover.
like he would have to have a game whereas. We're talking. Well, if he has a really bad game, I'll feel bad for him because he'll never escape the ghost allegations. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be over for him.
Mm-hmm. Real quick, Marcus says that Drake May 9 meme printed and framed in the background.
Right, it's gonna go right here. It's gonna go right here. It's gonna replace Black Widow. It's gonna go right there. Actually, probably missed the movie poster, but it's gonna go. It's going back.
I like it. Marcus says just like eating your aunt's bad Thanksgiving plate. It's good. It's all right. I mean, could be better. Yeah, Jason, in all honesty, Drake May needs to lose to go into his Tom Brady era. The failure will make the success taste so much better. I don't want Tom Brady era. Please.
No. You killed Phil with that one. You killed Phil with that. No, he's back to the freaking island in the kitchen, bro.
Nah, bro. It can't happen.
No Tom Brady era. No Tom Brady era. Not again. Boulder's friend said if he throws 2 picks early this game, super close.
Yeah, it'll be a good game to watch. I think. What are you thinking, Phil? What are you thinking?
I mean, the Drake May's got to capitalize on those picks, though. Like we've seen Drake May get a lot of turnovers in this game and not capitalize. So it's gonna come down to him and Ramondre Stevenson.
That's the problem I have with this thing is because the Patriots competition they versed throughout the playoffs is very weak. Eric went to the quarterbacks. We talked about this. And even the game against the Broncos, I remember going over this with Eric on the show. There was like 5 drives in a row where they went and punted the ball. They didn't get 1 possession. That turnover that Jarrett Stidham had where he fumbled it, that cost them the game because that was the only touchdown they scored. So, like, realistically, we're looking at a situation where if that never happened, we could be looking at the Denver Broncos in there. So, like, I'm not sold on this Patriots team. Good for them for making it all the way to the Super Bowl. But I think Seahawks, I think Sam Darnold, I think JSN, that defense, and they become, what is it, Mike McDonald becomes the youngest head coach to win a Super Bowl, something like that.
How old is he?
Maybe youngest defensive.
38?
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
Bro, look that up for me. If I got that right, we're hyped right now.
Yeah, 38.
Hey!
Wow! This guy, he said, I know ball.
There we go. But real quick, before we move in to the final predictions of the episode and final predictions of the Super Bowl, any last things you want to say about this game, Phil, before we get into the predictions?
Okay. Let me say this right now. There's one more thing that really makes me want to see this New England Patriot team lose, and it is the insane dynamic of the number one receiver and his current girlfriend right now, Stephon Diggs and Cardi B. It is some of the most obnoxious. Like when you talk about the exact like male female, like that they're like these switches of each other. Like Stephon Diggs is the male version of Cardi B. Cardi B is the female version of Stephon Diggs. Like it's just it's such a perfect match, but I hate it so much. It's terrible,
dude. Imagine, oh my gosh, the things that we're gonna hear. You heard Cardi B talking, like literally cursing out that little girl after what happened. It's like, imagine if they were the Super Bowl. She's gonna bug out.
Yeah, it's so stupid. She's cursing out a 5-year-old girl that doesn't even know who she's picking.
Yeah, a 5-year-old girl just going Broncos.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. She's probably picking it because of the colors. Realistically, like if we're really looking into it. Real quick, Marcus says got me thinking he was going into a Ric Flair promo. I was getting hyped.
Oh my god, man, he just cut a nasty promo. That'd been sick. That would have been really sick. Oh my god.
But guys, 2 hours and 21 minutes into the episode. Thank you for listening to us. And as always, if you're enjoying this show, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to D&E Takeover right now, and also subscribe to Primetime with Primetime over there on YouTube as well. So we got 2 subscribe buttons you guys got to pick. Yeah. You guys got to click. But realistically, the moment everyone's been waiting for, the grand moment of today's episode.
Oh god.
The Super Bowl picks, the predictions. And we got to start off with no other than Phil. Phil, what's your Super Bowl pick?
No, wait. I understand Phil is the guest, but I have to pause this. Phil, do you understand what's at stake right now for me and David? Have you been following the game by any chance or no?
I've seen you guys talking about the game, but I don't know what the. I can presume there's a winner and a loser.
Okay. So, David, what's the score right now between us?
So currently, me and Eric are tied in the last game of the NFL season, 55-55 in the prediction game.
And David gets first pick for this game, and we both have to pick, right?
Yeah.
Now, Phil, don't worry, you will definitely get to say your piece, but I got bamboozled once. David's not going to say.
Oh god!
I'm not getting bamboozled again.
Oh my gosh!
David and someone had commented what they thought. I'm pretty. All right, I'm just joking around. David did, but like I'm still running with it. What's it called? And David was like, you know what? I think you're correct. And he eventually ended up getting that prediction correct. So, because I respect your takes so much, Phil, I'm gonna have to ask you to give your prediction last after we hear David's, because there's no chance that I'm allowing you to give him information that he's gonna end up winning on, and I end up losing. I end up choking my lead because of that. There's no way. He gets
Jay, you don't even have to apologize. He's just trying to make something up right now.
He got in here and Jay was like, "Here's my prediction," and David said, you know what? I like that. I'm gonna take that one. and then next thing you know, David has points. There's no way I'm allowing that.
Realistically, let's be real with this. You act like I wasn't gonna pick the best player on Seattle, JSN and Puka. The offensive player of the year's matchup.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
Oh my god.
There's too much at stake right now. Jay, you could make a prediction. Just wait till David's finished. Just wait till David's finished.
Actually, no, wait until Eric's finished. Because then if we're being petty, I want to be petty towards Eric too. Wait until Eric's finished.
I get to pick the bottom of the barrel anyways.
Yeah.
You get JSN, Sam Darnold, Drake May. Pick your poison.
It's tough. There's many options that can happen.
You know what Phil's feeling right now? Phil's like this. You ever be at your friend's house and he's like arguing with his mom? That's what's good. Phil's like, so like, can I just say my pick?
It's like, my bad, guys.
No, don't look at the comments. Don't look at the comments, David. No. This is cheating. No, bro. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
No
What am I feeling right now?
So I need to know who's winning. I need to know the score. And Phil, this is how we do it for the prediction game. We need who's winning. We need the score, and we need 2 player props from both sides. So one from Seattle, one from New England. Now you can pick whoever you want because you can pick whoever you want because the prediction game, it technically doesn't pertain to you, if you will. But at the same time, like, the only reason I'm saying that is because I can't pick the same player props as David. That's why it's annoying.
Okay,
like he's taking the good players, and then I have to rummage through whatever's left. I swear, if I lose, bro, I'm gonna lose my mind. I was up by 5. I was up by like 5 points, bro. That's clear. Meanwhile, while David's trying to figure that out, Phil, I'm going to ask you this question. This is going to be for later after we do our predictions because I kind of want to do something. I don't know if you was able to see it, but me and David was playing around with this like little game type of thing. We was playing around with this. We did this like little thing. We did this type of game. I don't know if it's going to work for the NFL, but I'm going to try to do it for NFL because that's your sport. How much would you say you know the Steelers on a scale of 1 to 10?
Are we talking like current, like the whole history? Or are we like this the entirety the thing Steelers? Like where
I would say
scale here?
I would say within the last year up until now. So last season and this season, how well do you know the Steelers 1 through 10?
Like I'll be a little conservative and say like a 9.3.
Oh, conservative 9.3. Okay,
yeah, I'll be a conservative 9.3.
I like that. So what I'm gonna do is, my camera couldn't even handle that answer. Look at that. My camera was like, this guy knows ball. All right. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna try. Well, after David gets his pick in.
Sorry,
I'm gonna try to come up with a couple questions for you. Just a little quiz. Just a little Steelers quiz.
If I get these wrong, I'm gonna feel like a clown. I feel like I'm gonna lose all my aura, bro. It's just gone, depleted.
Dude, David, me and David did it the other day, but we did it for soccer, and my team's Barcelona. I was like, I'm getting every single one of them right. And then we went to go do it, and I missed like 3 of them. And I was like, okay, this is not it at all. But,
dude, like I'm gonna my hairline just gonna keep going further and further back with each question I get wrong. It's just gonna like
He's like, I can't take it. Oh man. Well, yeah, go ahead.
No, David. Keep on going. Sorry.
Okay, he's still thinking. So
one more player prop.
Okay, while he does that, I'm gonna do a little test run, see if this works out, right? But it'll be easier, right? Are you ready, Phil?
Okay, let's see it.
So you gotta promise me one thing. You're not looking anything up. It's just you. It's just here. Nothing Done. There. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So it's gonna be a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. We was guessing players and who was starting. It's gonna be a little bit harder for you because it's football. Like I can't really give you starting lineups if that makes sense.
Okay.
But I'm gonna try to give you questions within the game and what happened. Okay.
Right. Oh,
so it's gonna be a little. But I'm gonna pertain to only Steelers players.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So, for example, this is tough. I feel bad. I feel like this is a hard question. Let's see.
Okay.
Who had the most tackles, the most total tackles in their last game of the season against the Texans?
Yeah, last game of the season against the Texans. I'm trying to. Oh gosh, that is tough.
I'll give you 2 guesses. No, I'll give you 3 guesses, and I'll give you like 1 hint if you want one.
Okay. Let me think. It's not. They weren't throwing the ball that much. I'm trying to think because, I mean, I know there was a couple deep shots. I almost want to say, like a deep. It's got to be middle linebacker. I'm thinking you like by top off the list. I'd be thinking like Peyton Wilson, or I'd be thinking, maybe Peyton Wilson or Patrick Queen. I'm gonna start with Peyton Wilson. No. Patrick Queen. I take it back. Patrick Queen first answer.
Final answer?
Well, that's my first guess.
But like final answer though.
Yeah.
You got it right. Okay.
Okay.
He's locked in. Okay. Who? So in this game, This is tough. This is also tough. But I'm testing your knowledge
Okay.
in this game, or more memory than knowledge, I would say.
All right.
There was 3 sacks for the Steelers. Can you name those 3 players that had those sacks?
In the game against the Texans?
Yes.
Okay, well, Watt got like an interception. I don't know if that's going to count as a sack. I believe one of them was Jack Sawyer.
That's correct.
Jack Sawyer got a sack.
That's one.
Oh my gosh, man, that game pissed me off because I was so mad at the offense the entire time. Jack Sawyer, I know, was one for sure. Who got? I'm gonna guess Highsmith. I feel like he'd definitely get a lot of pressure. I feel like he got either close or he maybe got one, but I'm gonna guess Highsmith.
Highsmith is incorrect, so you got 2 more guesses left.
All right, no Highsmith. I know because I don't think TJ got one. And I don't think there was. Maybe was there Did Harmon get in there? Cam Hayward was stuff on the run a lot, but I don't really feel like he got a sack there. I want to say.
David, while I'm doing this, can you like workshop a way to make this a little bit easier for him in a sense? I can't ask him starting lineups.
Let's see.
If you can think of anything.
Oh my gosh, is it Cam?
But I want him to finish this question.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I got one.
I'm gonna go Harmon. I feel like Harmon was playing well in that game. I'm gonna go
Derek Harmon.
Derek Harmon.
That's correct. Okay.
Okay.
Damn.
So you got one more.
There's one
And
more.
2 guesses.
I'm wondering if it's like an obvious answer. Well, maybe it was. You know what? No, somebody blitzed in this game and got us a sack. Was it Brandon Eccles?
Final answer?
Yeah.
No, it was not.
Was it
You
a
got
DB
one?
though?
Is it? You want a hint? That would be your hint. I'll give you that if you're locking that in as a hint.
Was it a DB was it a defensive back that got sacked?
No, it was not.
Dang it. I really thought someone did. Crap. Man. There was someone who came off the edge, like unblocked. Maybe it was just Sawyer. Someone came off the edge completely unblocked.
Patrick Queen.
That was my thought, but it was like off the edge. I would have thought he would. I remember it being off the edge. And it would have been. If it's like an obvious answer, like TJ Watt would be so upset. Well, I'm gonna go.
I want to help you so bad, but I can't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a hint.
Okay.
I don't know if this helps you or not. He's 24 years old.
24. Okay, so it's not Queen. Because I think Queen's a little older. It's not obviously not TJ. It's obviously not Cam. 24-year-old linebacker. It's not so. Well, we already guessed Sawyer. We didn't guess Highsmith. It was correct. The only guy that I think is roughly 24 would then be Peyton Wilson. So I would guess Peyton Wilson.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Correct.
It was not correct.
Damn it.
What? Who is it?
His initials is KB.
Keanu Benton. Dang
Benton.
it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. He got a
Damn it,
sack in
that-
that game?
That's
Yeah,
pretty
got a
good.
sack.
Though. That's pretty good.
Oh, man.
But
That was good though.
yeah,
That was really good. I give
good.
you that one.
Oh, man. That's
But
tough.
Eric, my picks are in.
Oh god.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Sweating. If I lose, oh my god.
I did a little bit of research. I'm really nervous about these picks because the research can be blown out the window because this can just happen in one game. You look at season projections, see what they've done throughout the whole season. Doesn't matter. It's just one game. Anything can happen. But I feel
I've done this to myself. This is what hurts the most because if he wins, I choked and he earned the dub. Like I can't do anything. Oh my god.
I'm gonna go with Seattle Seahawks getting the dub, 31-17 against the Patriots.
Yuck. They get killed.
Yeah. I got JSN 80 plus total yards. And I got Ramondre Stevenson under 70, which is a little tricky because he has had 70 plus in the last 2.
If JSN doesn't have above 80 plus total yards, they're losing the game.
I hope they win.
So it's like that's oh my god. So I can't pitch JSN or Ramondre.
Under 70 rushing yards.
All right.
Picks are in.
All right.
Picks are in.
All right. Phil, how do you feel about that? Those picks. Are those
listen,
locked?
I want all those. Look, I want all those things to happen. So I feel like I really want Ramondre to have like -5 rushing yards. Because I'm gonna. Okay, let me get one more thing in that I didn't like about the Super Bowl. We beat this sorry ass team. We beat the Patriots. We embarrassed Drake May, and we all sitting here like we should be in this game.
No. Hell no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that on freaking. You should not even be close to this game.
Eric, what does Stephen A. Smith say?
Kick wide
smoking the weed.
I'm just saying, this team lost to us. If they win the Super Bowl, I'm gonna
kick wide to the right. Kick wide right. That is your entire season on the line. Kick wide right. Oh my gosh.
No,
Tyler Poop is the reason that you had a chance in the first place. Oh my gosh.
I mean, Eric, by all metrics, isn't that also your season too?
Yeah.
Oh my god. We would have beat the Texans. We would have beat the Texans. We would have beat the Texans. I know we would have put up a better offensive performance against the Texans. I know for a fact. I hate my team so much. Oh my gosh.
Eric, you ready?
I hope Mike McCarthy and them go freaking 4 and I can't stand it. Oh my god.
Eric,
all right,
you got your predictions.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna do that. I want you to go back to the game if you could.
Philly, ready?
Yeah.
We'll continue the Steelers.
Okay.
We're gonna go instead of individual game. We're gonna go off of season totals, season averages.
Okay,
I'm gonna give you numbers. Actually, you know what? Let's change it up. We're not doing Steelers. We're gonna do Would You Rather, but not knowing, just based off of stats. Would you rather based off of stats edition? First one up in the regular season. Would you rather? This is quarterback edition. So would you rather have quarterback A, who threw for 3,727 passing yards, 26 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions? Or would you rather have quarterback B, who threw for 3,668 passing yards, 25 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions?
The 25-10 sounds really familiar. No, it's not. So 26 touchdowns, 13. Well, one guy had only one last touchdown, but turned over 3 less times. Slightly less yardage. I feel like just based on those numbers, I would go with B. I just go with B. Yeah.
You sure?
Oh God. I'm going B. I'm going B. Final answer.
All right. If you picked quarterback A, you would have got Justin Herbert. Quarterback B is Josh Allen. So very good pick. That's a nice pick to start it off. There we go. All right. Let's shift gears. Let's go a little bit in running back. That was nice.
Okay.
Let me find one.
I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this. I'm gonna lose. I hate this.
Oh, it can still happen. You can still come back.
I hate this. I have to get my player props right, or else it's over.
Would you rather? Ready? We got running back A, 1,076 rushing yards, 6 touchdowns. Or would you rather running back? My gosh. Or running back B, who had 1,082 and 5 touchdowns.
Dang, that's like the same guy. I'm gonna say 5 touchdowns. Really, man, that's like. I mean, without knowing yards per carry, it's gonna be tough. I'll still go with B, despite the fact that the numbers are slightly worse. But I'm gonna go with B again.
B. If you picked A, it was Rico Dowdley.
Okay.
If you picked B, it was Tony Pollard. Congratulations, you got Tony Pollard on your team.
I got the Titans back, bro. I had him in fantasy. I hated it. He had one good game. It was the one game I benched him.
I'll let you redeem yourself in the running back. We got running back A, who is 958 rushing yards, 6 touchdowns, and he's averaging. He's got 211 carries.
Okay.
All right. Quarterback, running back number B or letter B has 234 carries, 929 rushing yards, and 13 touchdowns.
13 touchdowns. Someone scored a lot of TDs on the goal line. Man, I almost want to say Zach Charbonnet, but I don't think he scored that many. Who had those 13 rushing TDs on the goal line? Fascinating. I almost think the guy on the right is Josh Jacobs, but I don't know if he's better. I'm gonna go with B again. I'm gonna go B a third time.
If you picked A, you should be disappointed in yourself.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh, that's your Pittsburgh Steeler, bro. Jalen Warren as your running back in A, and number B, letter B, is Josh Jacobs. So we like that. We like that. Josh
Oh,
Jacobs.
okay. Wow.
13 touchdowns is insane, though.
I'm ready.
You're ready?
Oh, all right.
Here you go, Eric.
It's gonna take a miracle for me to win this, bro. It's
not, bro. You're just saying it. Come on.
This is so. I have a Super Bowl of the Seahawks winning 27-17. That's what I have.
Okay.
I have Sam Darnold with 200 plus yards and 2 or more touchdowns.
Okay.
God help me. God help me. God help me. If he doesn't get that, I'm gonna cry. And then I have on the other side Drake May, and this is the risky one to be honest, because I don't. It has to go with my prediction. 150 plus total yards and at least 1 touchdown.
All right, Drake May.
And what was yours? You said JSN 80 plus yards?
80 plus total and Ramondre under 70 rushing yards. Here we go. Let's see.
This is bullshit, man.
Oh my god.
This is bull.
I have a feeling. We're gonna tie.
David. Oh my god, bro. I hate this.
I have a feeling we're gonna tie again.
No, I have a feeling we're not. I went a little bit more ballsy. That's why. I like. I don't know.
Man, that's
We'll see.
fantastic.
Phil, what are you thinking about that?
I it's interesting.
No.
I really think.
I'm surprised you went with quarterbacks for both. That's what I was a little.
I really think you can get. I really think you got both of them.
I didn't have a choice though, because it was either that or like Stephon Diggs. No,
Yeah.
just no. Like I refuse.
Yeah.
I can't predict him. The only person that you can really predict is either the running back or Drake May. And I was gonna pick a. I don't think he's gonna have a bad game. He's gonna show out and lose, but he's gonna show out a little bit.
But Jay, you can put your NFL prediction. Anyone in the chat, put down your NFL predictions. We got me and Eric's all set. 55-55 going into Super Bowl Sunday. This Sunday, 6:30 game. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be fun. But real quick, I want to get into these comments before we move down. Marcus says, imagine the NFL brings that girl and her dad out, the Pats and Cardi B, gets in the girl's face and guzzling her out. I wouldn't be surprised. That's something they would do too.
No way.
Jay,
No way that actually happened.
He said, I won't predict the Super Bowl. Jay, you can predict the Super Bowl now. We can go. Marcus says, hi. He said the JSN 1 touchdown, 150 yards. JSN 153, 1 touchdown. Yeah, that was very coincidental. Marcus says,
so wow.
Oh, he gave you Eric Kenneth Walker 86 yards and 1 tutty. You didn't take that.
Yeah, because I'm not a cheater.
Oh, stop! He's a time traveler.
Yeah.
My guy said conservative, and then went like a 21-year-old at a blackjack table. I don't know blackjack, so take it easy on me, dealer. Okay, place your bet first hand, all in. Thanks so much, Phil.
What's it called, Phil? I'd like to hear your prediction, man. You gotta join in on the game now.
So I got to think. So like, what? How we looking at these prop bets? Like, what's like the minimum value we're looking at, or is it just like any like what's your overall metric for a prop bet?
So basically, it's up for you. Like you get to choose what the bet is. We can't really rebuttal it.
Okay.
But here's the thing: like you got to be like somewhat reasonable. You can't say Drake May 1+ total yard. Like that's just
okay.
This
Right.
This isn't a DraftKings promo, you know.
Yeah, You got like you have a choice of either to like pick a safe lock or like pick a bet. You don't really get any plus points if you pick something that's like a little bit more. But
because realistically, Eric had the same bet he put on this game with Drake May 150 plus passing yards and 1 touchdown, and Drake May missed the passing yards by like 50 because of the snow.
Hence the fact why I said 150 total.
Yeah,
because
he made total last time by 1.
Oh my god, bro!
You could have been in the lead if you would have said total. It's just
I know, David. I know I could have been in the lead. No, this guy's just rubbing it in my face.
Dude, that's
oh my god.
Wow.
What do you?
All right.
But Phil, do you need some time to think about it, or you want to?
I've been looking for a little bit. I think I like some of these. I'm gonna go with. All right. For one, I have the Seahawks winning. I would say let's go with a score of 31-13.
Okay. Wow, so you gave her the same way, like with the scorer. Oh no.
Listen, Eric, you're hot or you do. That's just how this works, right?
I need to, you know what? You know what I should do? You know what I should do? I should take David's whole thing and put it on DraftKings. And then we can really get wicked. And then it can really get nasty.
It don't work like that, big man.
Oh my god.
All right. That's my score. Now for these prop bets. So I got to pick one player from each team, right?
Yep.
I can't pick anything that you guys have already selected.
No, you can.
No, you can pick whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna stay by my rule. I'm gonna stay with it.
That's a little risky because you don't got a lot to pick from. I don't think.
Look, man, I'm gonna go with Austin Hooper to get over a catch and a half. He needs 2 catches.
Okay.
Over catch and a half.
Backup tight end gonna get 2 catches, and then I'm going with. Gosh, I need a Seahawk. Did anybody say Kenny Walker?
No,
yet?
no one said Kenny. No one's saying Kenny.
No one's saying Kenny. Let's go Kenny. Oh, let's go Kenny over 2.5 catches.
Damn. Okay.
Wow, this man went ballsy. This guy went ballsy, bro.
There we go. D&E Takeover. You go big or go home. But real quick, everyone recap. I said Seahawks win 31-17 against the Pats. JSN 80 plus total yards. Ramondre Stevenson under 70 rushing yards. Eric said Seahawks win 27-17. Sam Darnold 200 plus total yards. Was it total or passing yards? Eric, total?
No, total. Everything total now.
2 plus touchdowns.
Hell
Drake
no.
May 150 plus total yards and 1 plus touchdown. And then Phil's prediction, our guest of the show. Thank you for popping out, Phil. He said Seahawks 31-13 against the Pats. Austin Hooper 2 plus catches, and then Kenneth Walker 3 plus catches. So tune in, guys. There we go. Picks are in. But last one, Jay's prediction. He said Seahawks win. Ooh, a lot closer. 21-17.
Yes, Jay. Yes, Jay.
2 touchdowns. 250 yards passing. Drake May 150 yards and 1 pick and 1 touchdown, sacked 4 times.
See, Jay had the same mentality I did. I just didn't go that close because I didn't have enough freaking cojones to do it, bro. That's too dangerous. That's too dangerous. But I respect it though.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The cat's out of the bag. Super Bowl picks are gonna happen Sunday. And real quick, I just want to say we conclude today's episode of D&E Takeover. Episode 415 is officially checked off and in the books. We just want to say thank you to every single one of you guys. You guys are the best. If you haven't done already and you're enjoying the show, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, share the show to everyone that you know. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And as always, Phil, thank you for coming on today. It's always a pleasure being able to talk to you. It's always a good time. We got to do this more often.
I appreciate it, man. I love doing this.
No, we love having you. You're always free and welcome on your show, on our show, and we got to get on your show one day.
Yeah,
that's what we got. Yeah, we got to get on that show, bro.
Come on in, man.
There you go.
We'll get a Jeopardy episode set up. I got a whole Jeopardy board.
I need the Jeopardy. I need the Jeopardy like quiz game. Like, yeah, bro. Like, we gotta get it going, bro.
There we go. But real quick before we say our conclusions and goodbyes, Jay said, "Let's go, fellas! Great collaboration. We appreciate you, Jay." And Marcus said "Goodish, fellas." Appreciate you, Marcus. As always, appreciate every single one of you guys that's listened to us. Yeah, we couldn't be done without you guys. And Phil, just give your information, your YouTube channel, and where they can find you.
Of course, you can find us on Prime Time with Taff and Phil. You'll either find it on YouTube that way, you'll find it on Instagram that way, and you'll find it on TikTok that way. Posting funny little clips. I got a bunch of stuff already saved and clipped up. I'll be posting like 5 in a row right after the Super Bowl. So
nice.
Very excited to see some of that.
He's gonna have all Patriot stuff.
I'm gonna be ranting.
Oh my God, he's ready for it. He's got the beats loaded.
But thank you, Phil. As always. Thank you, Phil. Jay said I wanted on that Jeopardy. Let's see. But thank you guys as always. Thank you. We appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are the best. And thank you, Phil, for joining us. And it's been your boy David.
It's been your boy Eric.
And it's been your boy Phil.
And we are out. We appreciate y'all. You guys are the best. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a happy Super Bowl Sunday, and let's talk about this result on Monday. Peace.
Peace.